welcome back to Wicked Ones. I am Matthew Pose, the storyteller, and I'll let everyone introduce themselves and their characters.
All right. Rafferty, you want to go first?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, hello. I am Norman Rafferty. I'm playing Myth Peony Aragast. My friends call me Peony. You may call me Myth Peony Aragast. I am a demon master grand sorceress from beyond the pale. Um, and I'm here.
So you are.
All right, Justin. I am playing Lord Movichs. I am a violent orc hunter who has done many awful things, including consuming an angel.
Absolutely terrible. And I'm Griffin. I'm playing Slimmick, the squirrel conniver who's done terrible things like turning into a squirrel.
So do you think you'd be better off dead? I say, raising my scythe.
Ah, if only, but then how would I continue to have more drugs? Ah, what a
Well,
terrible fate. I have to choose between drugs and this foul, terrible body that has me considering the feelings of others. Is this what mammals normally feel like?
I would. Why would you ask me? Well, go ask my stupid, useless bugbear coterie. I believe they're covered in hair and milk secretions or whatever it is mammals do.
Bugbear Cook, over there. Do you ever have have feelings for thinking about others and it's like this big headache?
And the bugbear kind of looks at you. Huh? Jake said no.
Ah, this is terrible. It's horrible.
You just must eliminate those feelings. That is all.
I must eliminate everyone else.
Okay. Yep. I'm completely confused by the icon editor. So I told it to upload a picture, and then it doesn't do it.
Is it the same picture you used for your character sheet?
Well, yeah, but I don't understand. It's yeah. So I go to token image path and it calls up another window that has user data, core data, the bazaar, and my assets library.
Right, so if you go
What?
to Asset Library and you already uploaded an image, there should be a
It'll be
list
in
of
there.
images, and then you just click that, and then
It
select
would
file.
be in there.
Mhm.
What does that mean? It would be in there.
It's
There's a
alright, so over in Assets Library,
yeah.
there should be a list of images, like in the center, with a bunch of gray boxes. Those should be
There we
the
go.
names of the
If,
images,
if
so yeah.
I must click on that to make that happen.
Yeah, you
Okay.
click on it, and then you click Select File, and that should do it, and then you can click Update Token as well.
Okay. Apparently my token has completely disappeared.
Whoops.
Well, if you want to send me the image, I can get it in there while we're playing.
Yeah, you can.
It's just weird.
But anyways, we left off after a successful score, as it were.
Yeah.
Any mission you can walk away from. Once again, I came out unscathed. I don't know how this keeps happening.
Why must I endure all the punishment?
Well, do you want the short list or the prioritized list?
Oh,
It's
right.
okay. I've been thinking about your problem, and now the good news is that some ordinary magician would tell you that you're a lost cause. In fact, pretty much anyone just has to talk to you for like 10 minutes, decide you're a lost cause. But speaking as your best spouse,
Truly,
I
truly.
can solve your problem, and we can now transmogrification is a slow, wretched, and painful process. And there is the, likely, if remote possibility that you might perish in the process. But that's a chance that we're all willing to take.
I don't like the idea of perishing. Normally, when we're hurting each fun. It's usually implied that we won't.
Now, I don't hurt you for fun. I hurt you to make you a better person.
That's never been true. And that's why I like.
just do it because I
You
get
never
mad.
get any better, doesn't mean. I mean, look at Angel Eater over here. He's a paragon of everything, that makes this world great. He's devoted to violence. He thinks of nothing but rage. He's like considering genocide. Why can't you be more like him?
Because,
Well, actually,
honestly, I'm a bit lazy.
well, you just became a mammal, so you did become more like him.
Oh
Well-
gosh, no.
There is also one thing that I think about aside from rage. That's his
What's that?
burritos.
Mm.
You know what? You get that one for free.
Well, anyway, so the process of transmogrifying you back, it will be done in several. Instead of now, we could try to do all of it at once, but then we risk system shock. So I think we should stay away from that. And instead, we'll go ahead and transform you back in stages. How does that sound?
Oh, wait. So for a period of time, I could be a terrifying amalgam of both snake and mammal?
That would be one way to phrase it. Yes.
Oh, wow. That'd be great. But at the same
I mean,
time, if I stay as a squirrel, I have a better chance of infiltrating the forces of light and convert them to our cause. And have them do more stuff for me,
Well-
like give me gold.
Yes, I did. I took some counsel with the rest of your spouses, and we did want to discuss that you would do this only for infiltration purposes, right? You're not actually looking to have relations with any of these other squirrel people now that
Well-
you are no longer
What, as a squirrel? Oh gosh, no, this body is horrifying. Why would I? I need to have my good old snake body back before I do that.
well, to fathom the horrible perversions that go within your mind is to court madness.
Oh, so wait, should I just say this way then? Wait, gosh, I'm confused. Which way is the greater evil?
Well, I suppose we would all agree that as long as you continue living, that is indeed the greater capacity for evil. As much as it, might pain someone to admit that. So,
But I
well,
guess I can agree with all of my spouses, and you included. No new spouses, especially not square ones. One night stands only.
yeah, about that. I'd feel more guilty about this, but I'm really looking forward to the process of transmogrifying you back because I've never done this before, and it sounds fascinating and painful.
Oh gosh. All right.
I mean,
Well-
obviously, see, like the big contradiction here is it only took a moment to change you from a lizard to a squirrel. So obviously, the process is instantaneous and painless. Except that's not what I'm saying. So,
Oh, you want to
I
have a little
believe-
fun with it.
I believe I need to start construction on the first process,
Mhm.
which of course is
Brings us to downtime.
Yes, the depilitation process.
All right.
You all know what depilatory is, right?
Nope, never heard that one before.
That's removing all the hair.
I was correct. I was not 100% sure.
Oh gosh, is this what
so
it
he
feels like
knows.
to you mammals? This isn't like shedding skin at all. Oh, this is terrible. Why are there nerves here?
And of course he knows about hair removal. See, a lot of people think orcs are naturally smooth, but that nothing could be further from the truth.
All right. So jumping into downtime, do people have any idea what they'd like to do?
I do.
Yeah.
I would like to begin construction on a mad contraption.
All right. Anyone in particular?
Yes, I'd like to make an epilator.
Oh, we could put that in the dungeon too. Right next to the prisoners. They're to take off all
It
their
should
hair.
probably be in the torture device. Do you know what an epilator is?
I guess the question is,
Nope.
what tier of epilator is it going to be, and is it better or worse if it's higher tier?
That's a good question. An epilator is a hair removal device that works by extracting the hair, including the follicle.
Oh, all right. So
They
that
exist
just sounds like a
today.
tier. Are you looking at something that's automated or something that you can just use yourself?
Questions. I suppose they do. Uh, this 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 entire campaign has gotten really weird. I have mixed feelings about this.
As you should.
This is the
But
moment where it's gotten weird. Okay, I just want to confirm that.
Just
this,
now.
this right. Well, this is the moment where I reveal how much I know about hair removal system.
Oh.
So yes, the epilator is extremely painful because it's the
Makes
bikini
sense.
wax that goes the extra mile. It goes in the skin.
Yeah,
And
there we
so
go.
I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean, also because we're in a mad steampunk world, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
that any epilator that we make has to be some sort of crank, like water powered or crank fed machine.
Make
That
it
is
soul
stationary.
powered.
Make it what powered?
Soul powered. We have souls.
No, we have memories.
No. Like we have souls.
Yeah, we
From
literally
this
have a
thing.
weak supply of souls and a constant supply of Nova Steel now, too.
Yeah.
You could have a combat epilator with the sort of resources we have.
Well, now, why do you tempt me like this?
That is the
Because
most
we're
monstrous
evil.
thing I have ever heard in my life, and I love it.
I suppose. Well, the subject has been broached. I suppose now is the time that we have to go ahead and make the portable combat grade epilator.
All right. So I'm going to say that's a tier 2 item.
I will begin construction.
All right.
As a master construction person, I get to do this for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I figure out a roll dice. Okay.
Do you have something that lets you build contraptions for free?
No.
All right.
I thought
I
that
see
was
you
an
have
ability,
That's,
artificer.
that's the problem. How many do we need 3 resources for this? Well, if we're going to use souls for it, then it's a magic item. And I do have
Yep.
ability to do magic items for free.
Absolutely.
Okay, I get to ignore 1 ingredient.
All right.
So it's a tier 2 item. So I guess as the other ingredient, I suppose we can make it powered by souls. Where do we get the souls from?
No, you still got 8 or 3 weak souls left.
I suppose an epilator is a weak thing. I mean, this isn't like this is removing hair, which is something that can be done physically. It doesn't violate physics as we know it.
Oh, normally it would be tier 1, but the fact it's designed to work in combat effectively is what makes it a tier 2.
All right, so I'll use the weak souls. I'll use them up, and the second ingredient I'll ignore because I'm a wizard or a
Right.
construction person. And I will start construction on this. Let us go ahead and begin. How many successes do we need for this? Like 4?
4 for tier 2 project.
Okay,
So that's 1 tick.
that's 1 tick.
And if you
So
throw
we
2
are
resources
now,
at it, or well, no, that's what the dice were for, wasn't it?
yeah.
Now,
So
you can
well,
always
we'll take a
spend
look at
gold
that later.
after to add an extra tick.
Mm-hmm.
But for
I'm
now,
not
that's where we
spending.
are.
Actually,
Fair?
oh man, should I spend gold to? Hey, husband or spouse or whatever you are, do you have any gold?
Excessive amounts of it.
Well, every gold you throw at this takes off a tick,
This will be hilarious. I'll throw 2 gold at you.
and I will throw a 3rd gold, as I also have money. So that will be 3 more successes, and we'll just finish the thing.
All right. So we have a combat
Yo.
hair device. We have
Yup.
a combat hair removal device.
Yes.
Exceedingly painful.
The Excalibur of epilators.
Terrifying.
All right.
Soul Collator. That's what I'm going to name.
So you do have more actions to do. What else are you going to do?
Oh, do we have anything we need to... I still don't see a map. Is there supposed to be a map?
Oh, we're
Not for
back
the
on the
second
first floor
floor,
right
'cause
now. The
nothing-
second floor,
because
like, just
nothing's
doesn't have
built.
anything.
I'm gonna start something on the second floor.
All right. Well, why don't you start something and I can help you finish it?
You could do work on the pit trap on the first floor.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we have to finish the pit trap.
Yeah, we have 2 traps currently actively
Where's
going
the
here.
pit trap I was building? It's in the cross space,
It's-
right?
Yeah.
It's right at the bottom, just before the stairs.
Oh, it has no
Right,
ticks
so-
on it. When did that happen? Now it has all the ticks.
No, there's only one.
The one at the cross is finished.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay,
not?
so yeah, that one is finished.
Whoa.
The circle is complete
So-
there.
Is it? Oh, this is another pit. Well, how do I ping the map again?
Wherever your cursor is, I can see.
Okay, so I'm down here. So this is the pit
Yeah.
trap we're finished.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Excellent. All right, I'll go get the pickaxe and dig this out.
All right. Before you roll, is there any resources you want to spend to get a free tick as long as you get a mixed success or better?
We got steel. Use steel.
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll use steel.
All right,
Why
so
why would you go with the plebeian wooden stakes? I know a lot of people think it gives a sort of a rustic charm and kind of blends in there, but you don't really get good quality tetanus unless you use steel. I've been soaking this steel in water for days.
Just so we know, we also have to make sure we have someone to sacrifice, so we maintain our supply of steel that heats up.
Right, we will need to
Right.
acquire more prisoners.
Oh, this
So
is the
who-
meat, not meat. This is what Nova Steel. That's right.
Yeah.
speaking of, who did
No,
you send off to them this time?
Who do we have? Let's check our prisoner list here, shall we?
Well, we have an orc barbarian, a frog lancer, and a ranger.
Let's send the frog and remove the evidence.
Yeah. We get rid of the guy who's confident.
Get rid of the guy who doesn't have any hair.
Like, the barbarian's dumb, so we can deal with that.
And
And the
extra
slender
hairy.
is indecisive.
Right. I will also go
Right.
ahead and declare now, I will use my 2 free ticks to go ahead and finish the trap.
All right. That is 2 finished traps to put in here.
Yes. So there we go. Lots of projects done.
All right. Do we want the antechamber or the augury circle?
What does the augury circle do? I remember what the antechamber kind of
Um,
does.
So, augury circles, you can flash back to time spent in the circle, and you can establish a fact in the present about an NPC's next likely action.
Ooh, okay. That's very interesting. And the antechamber was just an extra chamber between us and the sanctuary, right? Of some kind?
It gives you a dark heart and +1 on the engagement die before a sanctum fight.
Yeah. So I guess, are we more concerned with defense these days? Given how easily they
did
walked
just
through every single
Add
trap.
defense, though.
We did just add defense. I'll let you
Can't
two
have
work it
enough
out. I'm gonna be
defense.
right back.
Because, like, we already have good minions, so we don't need to worry too much about the dormitory.
Good minions. They've been completely useless. The
Mine
last
have been
time
great.
the last time people barged in here, they marched straight to us while our minions wandered off and then couldn't stop them.
My minions aren't fighters, they're builders. It's all good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the augury circle.
All right, on what floor?
Second floor.
All right.
Actually,
So
no, antechamber. antechamber.
Antechamber?
Yep. So that will move to stay just before the sanctum as we expand.
All right. So antechamber clock.
Tier 3.
All right. And there it is on the second floor.
All right. I will use scan to find the best placement to place everything.
All right. Are you using any materials?
Yes, I will be. Let me see exactly what we got so I know how much to use.
Mm-hmm.
I will use the last of the Nova Steel.
Well, there's a lot left. You can only use one piece per project. So one.
Okay, okay, cool. I see. I thought it was filling up, not ticking down.
It's all good.
I will use a weak soul because why not? We got him.
All right.
And I think I might use an opal.
All right. So that's 3 extra ticks as long as you get 4 or higher.
Yes, and in addition to all of those lovely things, I'm going to use a dark heart as well as going hard.
All right. So that's another extra tick, and Dark Heart gives you an extra dice. But you could get hurt doing this. So let's see what happens.
Okay. Here we go. Actually, yeah.
So, geez, that's 6 ticks with all that used.
Let me actually see how many ticks this guy's got left. Only 2?
Yeah, you can spend a gold for another tick if you want.
I could, or I could have my minions work on it.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the better option.
All right. Are your minions making use of any of the dungeon supplies?
Yeah, they'll use the last of the souls.
All right. So that's an extra tick if they get even a mixed.
Alazar. They are going to use Tinker.
All right.
And do they have a morale? No, they don't. But they're no longer bloodied, which is good. Come on, boys.
That's
Mixed
not to finish the
success.
work. All right.
Yeah, brand new antechamber.
Yep.
Now, is antechamber the one that does not take the materials? Because there is one room in the temple that did not need extra materials.
No, it might. An antechamber might need skulls, the banner of worthy foes, or an artist.
All right.
So all we need to do is get materials and we're good for that, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay.
See what these materials are.
All right. Well, I'm determining what random materials it's going to be. Does anyone else have something they're doing?
Let's see. I do have a main action and some gold. So now it's a good question of what am I gonna do? The second floor probably needs some padding out, and I think I need to add some filler hallways and rooms here. So if that's possible, I'm looking to look at the
You
pages.
could do a trick.
I could do a trick down there, and that could just be the first thing down there. That would not be a bad thing. So I will go ahead and start a tier 2 trick.
All right.
Alright, and do I have a dungeon duty? Yeah, I'm gonna add a dungeon duty right now. New trick. add. And it is a tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
And let's figure out what it's going to be. Well, I'll figure that out in a second. Let's just see how the work goes. So I'm going to be using my trick to do this trick. That makes sense.
All right, so we're going to say the stairs coming down at here, and the antechamber will start about here. So
Okay.
where are you putting this trick?
Let's see. If the antechamber's over there, then I'm probably going to end up putting it, like, right... did that draw? No, here we go. Probably right here.
Perfect.
Okay. And if it's tier
And
2...
what tier? 2? Okay.
Yeah, tier 2. And I will be using materials for it. So let's see what materials we got left here. We definitely still have Nova Steel, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go ahead and leave the opal. I'll just use the steel.
All right, so that's one extra tick.
Okay. And let's just go ahead and roll and see how it goes. Hey, a good success.
All right, so that's 3 ticks filled. Do you want to spend that gold to finish it?
Absolutely.
All right.
So gold fulfilled, we have a trick right there, and I will quickly figure out what it is going to be. So this is the new trick. It has a method with a trigger and intent. I think last time we were doing things like have them lose items. Snuff
the one.
torches proceed in darkness, that's a funny one. Distract adventures, glowing moss.
Could it be a trick to like just make people feel bad?
Sure, a
Like
trick to
mess with
dishearten
their head?
adventures. Method, trigger, intent. The trigger is just entering the room. The intent is to dishearten adventurers from proceeding. And we're going to say this is going to be a room filled with all the grisly scenes of Peony and Slimmick in the prison.
Dear God. The
Oh
nightmares.
jeez.
What is it going to be called? What's the room called?
An art gallery.
The art gallery. There we go. So we have the art gallery, quote unquote. Come look at our vacation pictures.
All right, so with that, I've added the needs for the antechamber to finish on the temple sheet itself, which is under the others folder.
Okay.
That's good.
But the antechamber work is done. Just need the materials.
And we do have time for a couple more things. So I remember our contact last time, our Monas, the undead leader, needed a necromantic item. Do we have a spare one, is my first question. And how big did he need it to be?
He needed any item that could function as a necromantic arcane focus. So it's basically a tier 1 item. I don't know if anyone has any at the moment.
Right.
No.
I don't think the soul flask qualifies for that.
Not quite.
Okay. So instead, I'd like to go ahead and hit up my contact, Clavius Nero, the brass priest, and ask, like, hey, if you got, like, a spare necromantic focus lying around from, say, when you beat up some necromancers, I'll take it off your hand for money.
Well, we
Right,
could just
give-
go to that like tower or whatever.
It's also an option.
Uh,
But yeah, if you want to spend a downtime action contacting them, give me a banter roll.
right, here's some banter, then. Yeah, and it crits.
All right, so with the critical, they certainly have a necromantic item. They're not going to ask a favor. They will straight trade up 1 gold for this necromantic item. So probably a necromancer's staff.
Hey, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put that into my supply right now. And this is just going to be a new piece of gear. It's just a necromantic staff, tier 1. Staff from the brass priest. Oh. Staff from the cult of the brass god, given for purchase. Bam. Alright, so I got the staff, so at least we got that. It's just sitting in supply right now, I guess. Now I want to go over to gear. I have a free spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's good. Alright, so I've spent all my actions and all my money.
Fair.
Does
Anyone?
anyone have anything else remaining?
Not for this phase.
Not for this phase.
No, I think I'm pretty much done.
All right, so you guys have been working away harsh, getting plenty done. Nothing out of the usual happening, but you do find that Lord Movichs, you start having, you're not sure if they're dreams or nightmares, but you're waking up feeling very drained, very tired. But usually these dreams involve going back to where you had found that giant stone bowl where you summoned that god, or at least fragment of a god. And something underneath it, every time you dig it out, you end up waking up.
All right.
Creepy.
After it persists a couple of times, I will burst into the sanctum. We need to go investigate the bowl.
Oh, the bowl? I thought we already did that. We filled it up with blood. It was fun. It was a good time. We summoned a god and told him to go away.
There's something under it.
Oh,
Treasure?
neat.
I have seen visions.
Visions of treasure, right?
I'm
I
already
don't
packed.
know
Let's
what.
go.
But
See, I
wait,
dig,
Ooh.
but then I wake up as soon as I'm done digging, and I cannot see what it is.
You know what would help you concentrate if you didn't have all that distracting hair?
it's already doing, ow, wonders for me. Ow.
It's extra painful. It pulls it out by the root.
That is okay.
I would like to go ahead and remind people that we did have the weird spooky ghoul come by. And I got something for him too.
Didn't he want something?
Yeah, he did. He wanted this for Oni. Could you remind me what he had said?
He wants the necromantic item so he can lead a battalion to this new necromantic source that's far away from the tower.
Ah, okay. So that he can actually go ahead and pursue his goals. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to repurpose this for our own use?
I mean, I don't cast necromancy. I'm a perfectly normal adherent of a dark god.
Only the most basic and venal types of wizards dabble in necromancy.
Why do you have to tempt me like that?
Like,
I'm
you have
basic
the
and venal.
capacity. You can't even understand the most basic of spells.
Yes, I can. Look, and he'll
wait.
just like raise his hand and nothing will happen.
Actually, according to the rules, any idiot can cast a spell, and you're not just any idiot.
I do have one invoke now.
Do you have like a tool for it? You have to have a tool for it.
Nope, it exploded last time.
Oh, okay.
Along with the
then
jetpack.
why didn't you ask for a new tool?
Because I got these instead, and I'll just hold up like some like modern day night vision goggles. Like, I don't know where I even got these from.
That's garbage.
That
You
was
should
my
give
tier
them to
3
me
item choice, by the way.
You should give them to me before you hurt yourself.
No, they're perfectly fine. See, I'll just turn them on and oh god! Ah!
That's blind.
Why is it so bright in here?
Because
on.
there is a light in front of you.
Ah,
Hold
turn
on,
it
let me-
off.
Hold on, let me help, and I'm gonna use a minor pyromancy to detonate a light flash right in his face.
Ah!
Is that better or worse?
Ah, it's so much worse.
I'm a
Well,
wizard. Trust me.
Squirrel's just rolling around on the ground now.
are we off to investigate this this bowl like I would prefer, or do we want to continue to work on certain tasks? Maybe find an artist?
I don't see why we can't do both.
Well, because we can't be in two places at once.
But we can go do two things while we're out.
All right. So what were these plans again?
Investigate weird stuff underneath the blood bowl.
Right.
And give over a necromantic item to a bunch of ghouls so that they go find bigger sources of necromancy.
In
Okay,
addition
And maybe
to
profit
that-
off of it.
In addition to that, to complete the antechamber, we need a master artist and a banner of a faction of the light tier 2 or greater.
Okay.
We
Here's what
did
I'm gonna
just beat
suggest.
up one, but we didn't take their banners in the process. That was our bad.
We should go look up Lord Angel Eater's prophecy thing. So we, the best of us,
Mhm.
three, the best people, should go there. The other stuff could be handled by minions.
Technically true. I don't have money
Okay.
for them.
Same here
You guys are both broke.
Yeah.
for now.
I thought you guys were swimming in money.
Well, I spent it all on a really funny joke.
I
Um,
got a lot of work done. We just
This
need
is true. We did
the
get a lot of work done.
decorations for the antechamber.
Wait, you did work?
I mean, the antechamber looks really nice, and I really can't slight all the wonderful work that you did on the pit trap. This is one of our best pit traps yet. So, okay,
That's right, because the pit trap was all my doing.
all right. I will spend 1 gold since I have money, and I will spend it to send my minions to go fetch that banner. My minions can fool, with my help. The minions can fool other people into thinking that they can pass for lightsiders. They speak the light language. So I'll spend 1 gold to go ahead and send them on that mission. They have trickery and also access to all of my magic garbage. So
Mhm.
go to it, guys. Go steal a banner.
All right.
Okay. Now, which of your minions do you still have minions, Slimmick? Do people still do what you say?
Yeah, there's still plenty of stupid people out there.
Okay. Here. Take one of my golds and get one of your minions to go deliver this stupid thing to the necromancers.
Okay. So I will go ahead, take the gold, and my group of goblin scouts will go ahead and deliver this and a message, of course, to of goodwill to the to Monas.
I mean, I guess effectively those are extra downtime missions, but we're going to send those guys off on that, and then we'll go
Yeah, good point.
investigate. Yeah, we'll go investigate the blood. I suppose we should take a sacrifice with us. We have who do we have left? The barbarian and the.
Yeah,
What
the
if we
barbarian and the
find one
slinger.
on the way?
Do you really want to take that chance? Well, you are Lord Angel Eater. You are a master hunter, and and when we go there, we are traveling through the domain of your arch enemies, right?
Yes, but the only reason I say that is if we want to maintain our supply of Nova Steel, we are down to 2 people. And we can have those people to take their memories in their hair.
Please, Lord Angel, you've already seduced me. There's no reason to go on further. Yes, I approve of your plan. I'll go get the good handcuffs.
Yes, for the sacrifice.
So yeah, so it's a 2-tiered mission. It's get a sacrifice along the way, and then investigate. So I don't see the summary chart anymore. I'm not sure what kind of mission this
Oh,
is.
that would be on
I
the
get-
temple sheet now.
The temple sheet, which is the
Oh,
temple sheet.
wait, no, you mean just for the missions. That I was referring to
Yes.
the master plan.
The old
There-
character sheet had a listing of the sample mission types on it.
Well, that is one way that sheet was superior to this one. So
I mean, this
for
one's
the
pretty good.
It
Don't get me
is.
wrong.
There's
But-
ambush, there's assault, there's
negotiation,
negotiation,
Stealth.
trick, stealth, and then the
strike.
strike.
Well, are we on? I don't know if it's a stealth mission or if it's a strike mission. I mean, we're just gonna go grab a guy and drag him off to a temple.
I think if we want to get somebody, if we just want to get a guy, it would be strike. But if we want somebody important, it will be stealth.
Well, this is the. I mean, I defer to you. This is the land of your arch enemies. Do you just want to grab a random person, or do you want to strike a blow against your personal enemies?
Well, when you put it that way, there's really only one choice.
Stealth it is.
Yeah, personal enemies striking a blow, that's the way to do it.
All right. So just so I understand, you have two-pronged plan. One is to kidnap someone. Another is to go to the bowl and investigate.
Yes.
We're doing
Yes.
a stealth plan for kidnap, but which target?
So those orcs that I ran into on the way up, they have a leader.
Yep.
And if we get rid of the leader, well, then we don't have to deal with those orcs anymore because they'll just kill each other trying to prove who's strongest.
All right. So you're going to the Children of Heldar.
If that's who was climbing the mountain, then yes.
Oh,
Yep.
we get kidnap children. All right.
All right. So the Children of Heldar is target for that mission. And what's the other kind of mission coming forward?
There's not like a generic explorer mission, so I guess it would be
No.
like an assault.
It would just be strike, bust in,
Strike.
get what we want, and leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
And
that's
go
a
in and get some
stronghold,
treasure.
or under it.
Yeah, because we don't
Alright.
care if anybody knows that we were there.
Fair enough.
It's full of giant mosquito monster,
All right.
which
so
we
start with
really should
four-
put a saddle on.
I
You know, if
don't
you had
have
a-
blood magic though right now. So that may affect the ease of getting there.
Oh,
All right. So
how do you get blood magic? Do you need me to whip you? I'll get the whip.
I just don't have my focus. It blew up inside of an angel.
Oh, that's right. Everything.
They blew up
Why-
so much stuff.
Why does all your crap keep exploding?
right. So for the stealth part of the mission, what time of day are you guys striking?
During the day, isn't that when orcs are the weakest?
Sounds
Well, these are teenagers, correct?
good. The Children of Heldar is a tribe of orcs. It's just their name.
What?
Okay.
I'm so disappointed. I was so
Okay.
excited.
In that case, yes. During I think we'll go with during the day, like as
Alright.
was stated. If they were
So-
teenagers, I was gonna say like around 8 to 10 because they're not awake yet.
That's if orc teenage. That's if orc teenagers are anything like human teenagers, and I'm sure human teenagers are way worse.
It's true. They're
Um,
terrible. Horrible.
Are you
Up all
guys
night,
sneaking
with
in
their
as a group?
VTubing and their VTubing.
Are
Yeah,
you
I think sneaking in as a
or
group.
splitting up? All right.
Yeah,
So let's see what situation we're starting in.
Well, okay, so I think we should disguise ourselves as orcs. Or Angel Eater, looking good.
Oh, I have a disguise kit for that.
You can go ahead and use your disguise kit. Hold on, you're way too hairy to be an orc. Can
Ah!
I assist?
With the fortune roll, you guys are able to get in easily enough, but there are still patrols, and the ones
Well-
sleeping seem to be in the center of their hold, as it were.
Well, we're going to disguise ourselves as orcs.
All right?
Mhm.
This sounds
Angel
like
Eater, I
a
guess, needs to look like a different orc. Slimek needs to use his disguise kit, and I will use the power of wizard.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Since I am their mortal enemy, if I was captured, I would be brought to their leader. So, if you trick them into being like, "Hey, I will give you partial credit if you don't tell anyone, we caught this guy."
So you want us to pretend to be orcs, saying we caught this guy we understand is your arch nemesis. What will you give us for him?
No, it's not even a what will you give us for him. It's we need to present him to the leader.
I thought we were just picking up someone up and leaving.
Yes,
Won't
the
they-
leader.
Won't
Oh.
they know we're not part of their tribe?
Say you want to trick them.
Well, I can change my appearance to resemble one, but then I would actually have to talk to them.
I'll
Okay.
do it. I'll figure out where they are.
Well, actually, Slimmick is. You'd be surprised how good Slimmick is at talking people into things they regret. So, yeah, I guess we could do that. All right.
Right.
Do
I'm
I
glad I
want
brought.
to establish something about this part of the plan or the next part?
Well, you could probably
This
just
is
save
my
your stress
free
for
one.
now, honestly.
No,
No,
we've
this
already
is my
established
free
that you're a
one.
prisoner. So no, I think you should wait. I think you should wait for the horrible sacrifice.
Okay, because then for the next part I'll have two that I can use.
Okay. Well, this is getting revenge on your tribe. So if you want to spend your resources for your revenge, I can't stand in your way.
I won't spend my resources that way for the revenge. I will use sticky fingers to establish that there is a valuable reward.
On
that
your head?
the- yeah,
That,
that the
that
that the
makes sense.
leader that only the leader gives out with proof that it's me.
Okay. Now I need you to not flinch because the injuries that we inflict on you have to look believable.
Agreed.
So yes, we will disguise him as a wounded orc. This is a skill I have a lot of experience in.
All right. Give me a trick for this setup. It sounds like it's a group effort. If people want to get on this, increase the scale of it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I also like to use sticky fingers and establish that the orc leader will in fact have a banner that he wears.
Sure.
There we go.
Beautiful.
So let's see. Should I go hard on this? Nah, I don't think I really need to, do I?
You don't need to. Like, this is a group thing, so it'll take the highest of the rolls. It'll count as a group working together rather than an individual, and anyone who doesn't get a success takes a stress. So we got
I
4, we got
critical
a
it.
critical.
I'm not going to be part of the role.
That's fair.
All right. So with that, yeah. It is very convincing, and you actually don't end up hurting Lord Movichs while you're beating the crap out of him, giving him a few bruises.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
I think you try to, but then at the end I'm just like, oh.
That'll teach ya.
He'll speak up. Okay. Then we put the bite guard on him because he's an orc.
Yep.
Put bite guards on, like chain him up. And I brought the good handcuffs. I spoil you.
Yep. Do we set it up so I can bust out of them?
Oh,
No, they're the
definitely.
good handcuffs. You better not break these. These are the good handcuffs.
Okay.
All right, and you head up the mountain past the children of Heldar. As you get close, you see 2 very large orc guards, kind of watching you approach. They seem to be better armed than you've been informed. Instead of using wood and stone weapons, these ones seem to have steel blades and quite a few links of chainmail on them. And they look a little confused as you come and, huh?
We're not afraid of you.
Yeah.
Slimmick, show no fear. You're the lead on this.
Yeah, I have no fear, and I brought a prisoner. I heard there's a bounty on him, and I'm here to collect.
Quiet,
Just
you,
so
I
you
say,
know.
throwing the prisoner to the ground.
As part of the plan, we want to get an audience with the leader alone.
I demand we speak with the leader to collect.
And the one guard kind of like lifts up Lord Movich's head and looks him over.
Spit at him.
And kind of shirks back and backhands you. Not hard enough to hurt you, but a normal human that would have left quite a hit.
Yep.
In fact, the last time these guys hit you, it hurt a lot more. You're kind of surprised at how little you felt on that. And the one grabs a horn and blows it. They start opening the gate, and you see a small orc village at the works. And the one who
On your
didn't
feet, you sniveling weakling, I say, dragging Lord Movich back up to his feet.
I
No
kick
one's
you
putting-
in the knee as I get up.
Ah! Back talk from you. Backhand you. Dude, you have to sell it.
Don't make me rip out more hairs with this thing. I totally remember how to use it.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh,
You guys aren't allowed to have anything. I've seen what you do with nice things.
The one orc kind of points over at a watchtower just past there, the tent in the back.
good.
Yeah, I know where watchtowers are. Yeah. Sneer at him.
Hmm.
All
Think I
right.
don't know my own job?
So we are dragging him through the village to the watchtower.
Yeah, because he's gonna protest the whole way. Like,
No. It's just any time that I'm asked to move, like the initial is going for knees, shoulder checks. It's the fact that like he's an orc. He is showing like I'm not giving up, even if you have me in chains and my mouth is bolted shut.
he's really selling it. Well, then I suppose I'll deal with you in the standard orcish fashion. I did bring a whip.
Yep.
Where there's a whip,
He's getting
there's
whipped,
a way.
smacked. Oh yeah, it's all part of the plan.
Yup.
And most of the orcs are letting you pass, realizing you have a prisoner, and you obviously have important business. A number of the goblin servants are
Get out of your
throwing
way.
refuge and such.
Ah, it reminds me of home.
Your home wasn't as nice as this.
Ah, true. The memories. But let's see what happens as we approach the tower.
Right, and you approach the watchtower, as the orc said. There's a tent kind of nestled in underneath it.
Hmm.
A number of the orc guards give you a glance, but seeing you with the prisoner, they give you enough space to get by.
Yeah.
And as you enter the tent, you see this large, hulking orc, probably just slightly bigger than Lord Movichs. He is armed with some of the best weapons and equipment they have, and he seems a little concerned.
Is he the only one here?
He seems like it.
All right, cool.
It is daytime. He looks a little tired, but his eyes raise as Lord Movish is brought in.
Good, good. As you can see, we have brought you your most hated enemy. And I want money for it.
Riches. No, we don't want. We want glory. Glorious money.
Yes! Money is glory.
And he walks over. He seems much slower than the guards when he's getting there. And Lord Movish reaches under and grabs you by the neck and lifts your head up.
Yep.
And he looks you over. The last of the tribe. This will make a good sacrifice tonight. What
Oh,
do you
cool.
want
Nice.
as a reward?
Money! Riches!
Glory. Give me all the money so I can lord it over this guy. That's a pointing at Sloane.
And he drops Lord Movish and starts. You see, he's kind of hobbling over to the back of the tent. He picks up a chest with ease and
Ooh.
slides it across the table that's there.
Ooh. I have to say, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
It would be rude to count the money before we left.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. But to you, sir, giving you over your greatest enemy, I'd like to offer you a chance to see what only a hated adversary should be allowed to see. His very soul sucked from his body once you perform the sacrifice. With these goggles here, you shall see it in glorious high definition, every single waking moment of his suffering as you give him over. Here, just try it and press this button. I'll hand over the night vision goggles for him to turn on in daylight, while his
Give
vision's
me
already
a
suffering.
trick. Give me a trick on this.
All right. This is also a. I see. I'm now a masterful liar. If I go hard, I will also get +1 die and increase effect.
Oh,
right.
nice.
So I think we're
So you're
looking at
going
strong
hard?
now, I guess.
Yep.
Success.
So he doesn't hesitate too long, takes the goggles and kind of tries them on as you'd expect, and what do?
They should probably immediately blind him as soon as they turn on. I'll just like reach over, hit the buttons, like, and you just hit this button here.
All right,
And I
where's
will
the
give the
flashlight?
signal over to Peony and Lord Movish.
I'm gonna wait to see what Peony does because with my scout ability, I can get him out of here without causing a fuss.
Oh, so you don't need me to free you?
No, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab the chest and run.
Okay, that's
He
fine.
said, do you need help for you? He said, no. Whee!
So this
I'm
will actually
gone.
work perfectly because my hands are together with chains in between them, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the scout ability to say this village was the village of my tribe, and
right.
underneath the throne that he is near
Mm-hmm.
is a secret passageway that's basically a slide down the mountain just in case there's trouble.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And then I'm going to thrill of the hunt the fact that he can't see anything, rush forward and slam him through using a finesse, hit him in the knees, so we both fall through that passageway and slide down the mountain.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Okay,
Got a
thrill of the
strong
hunt.
effect.
I will do that. I'm going to go hard.
Do it.
And here we go.
Mixed success. So you charge forward. I am counting him as a strong foe, so he has stats like an adventurer. He spends one of his moves as you charge, and instinctively, he's not aiming for it, he just feels the movement near him. He swings wide, not hitting you, but distracting you from the blow, so he doesn't quite hit the throne when he stumbles over and rolls to his feet.
Okay. Did that
No
count
penalty
as a
for him being
success?
blind.
It gave advantages.
Okay.
Did that count as a success on my end?
With regards to doing ticks against the heart,
Yes, with regards into the roll.
it counts as a mixed success.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, with his action, he's going to rip off the goggles and crush them in his hands.
Oh, they're destroyed, aren't they?
Lets out a snarl. Well, you can choose to resist any consequence I give you, but that's up to you.
Sure. I'll do, Skulk to just kind of, like, try to grab them away quietly and replace them with something else.
Sounds good.
Alright, so I think I take 2
So-
stress.
2 stress, and with the mixed, I will let you, as long as you replace it with an object item you have, go for it.
Okay, bye,
Oh, no,
disguise
Chris
kit.
destroyed instead.
Alright, replace with the disguise kit. Disguise kit gets crushed.
All right, so Peony gets out of there. No one's going to stop him. Everyone knew there was a reward for this guy, but Slimmick and Lord Movichs, what do? This guy can now see. He has his hand on his blade, and he's almost smiling a little.
Okay.
Go get him.
What would you like to do first, Slimmick? Because I have an idea.
I have the feeling I probably need to do something to assist you and give you a greater chance of this happening. And I will go ahead and attempt to perform a trick to set up Lord Movichs. I will go ahead and ramble on and distract him. Yes, that's right. Look at me, your true adversary, for it is I, Lord Movichs, in disguise, and he is but my minion. It is you who has to fight me. And this
Give
is
me a
another
trick.
complete bold-faced lie. I'm gonna go hard.
Okay.
All right. So you're in a dire situation then, because it was already dangerous. This
Alright.
guy is not to be trifled with.
I guess that puts effect up to strong.
Yep.
And I'm going to use the dark card I got previously when I succeeded on my terrible lie to go ahead and add it to this as well.
Sounds like a good plan right now.
And I get another dark card back for succeeding critically
All
on
right.
a terrible lie.
So not only do you convince him to fully focus on you, he is almost in shock for a second, and he doesn't act. Lord Movichs, what do you do?
So,
The chieftain seems a little confused at the moment.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, again, these may be the good handcuffs, but they're only handcuffs. So I'm going to burst my hands free and use my bow to shoot through this tent and bounce and have my arrow just hit multiple tents and catch them all on fire. And in an effect to make this guy less motivated to fight.
Absolutely.
All right, Dark Heart, Thrill of the Hunt, Finesse, as this is a trick, definitely a trick shot, which I do not suffer penalties for.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go hard.
Yeah, do it. Success.
All right. So
And
you
my
went
bow
hard.
does catch things on fire.
Yeah, so everything's starting to go up in flames. With the critical, he's not acting this round, so you two, back to you. What are you doing? His hesitation is quickly clearing up as he sees things catching a flame. He
And I'm
has
gonna,
a tick left before being taken out, so.
in that case, you go first.
Okay. I will attempt to go ahead and take him out and/or put him in chains. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Right.
throw my Dark Heart onto a finesse roll,
All right.
and I fail.
All right, so you slip behind him trying to get him in chains, and now that he has a target, he spins around with his blade, bringing it down at Slimmick.
Oh God.
Resist or become bloodied.
I'll go ahead and resist this time. Why not? So I will attempt to use Skulk to try to sneak away after this terrible attempt. There we go. 2 more stress.
All right, so it comes down and pins against your clothes, tearing them quite slightly. Shock either your guts or muscles as you escape.
Okay.
You guys are screwing this up, aren't you?
Let's
we
go with
got it.
muscles.
We
Well,
got
I mean, I screwed up. Lord Movichs is still gonna clinch it.
Well,
I'm going to use the sword I got from Talashir
All right.
and to scan and stab him in the shoulder, not to hurt him, but so we not get knocked off balance, fall onto the slide of pain.
Let's see what happens.
Again, Thrill of the Hunt, Dark Heart. Weakness is he has a bad knee.
Fits with the narrative so far. Let's see it. All right.
Is mix good enough for you?
It only had 1 tick left, so mix is enough. So
There you
you
go.
dive at this guy, and he's holding up until his knee gives out, and you both slide down the secret tunnel.
Whee!
Slim, are
And,
you
uh,
diving in or staying in the burning
No,
tent? What's your plan?
I'm diving in. I've been in a burning building before. Let's
this
get out of
isn't
here.
just one burning building. Because of my trick shot, I shot it so it hit multiple of their tents.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's probably this tent, the watchtower above it, a couple tents nearby. The entire village is in a panic. If Peony hadn't run before now, he probably wouldn't have got out so easily. What?
yeah, I'm gonna go run to where this secret passage ends out.
Oh, you could just
Yeah.
walk out the front gate, is what you did.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
leave. You can meet us at the mountain.
Right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right?
Yeah.
So there we go. Secret passage. I think we're out. We got a banner, we got some money, and we got a leader. This was great.
Wow. I mean, I'm
Okay, so-
impressed.
Good job, everybody.
Hell yeah.
So-
You're welcome.
We will shift up to Stronghold for the second scene and fortune roll to see where we're starting with this. Or engagement roll,
Yep.
what I meant to say.
My only
All right.
regret is the tribal leader is not very hairy.
So, you guys make your way down to the bowl very easily. You guys have your sacrifice. Lord Movichs, you're filled with this impulse to dig. This bowl needs to be removed. It needs to be removed now.
Wait,
Well, you see,
should we do the blood
instead of
sacrifice
using
first?
well, no,
Get her back.
because what Lord Movichs is going to do is instead of digging with his arms,
Mhm.
he is going to dig using the arms of the leader because it's stone. So he's just digging with that guy's arms.
Okay, I'm going to let this go on for a few minutes and then point out that, not only you're just going to get the guy's fingernails all bloody, but I can just, dig this up, right?
Sorry, I was kind of inspired.
It's all right. Sometimes we let our passion get ahead of ourselves. All right, everybody stand back. I'm going to use wizard. I assume that removing this would require a team of workers several hours, if not days, right?
Yep.
That's going to be tier 3. I have mastery of force magic, and this can't be any more inanimate because it's stone. All right, that's.
I also did bring with us the Mosquito Temple book.
Oh. Does it have instructions on how to remove this?
It could be used as a material for this to affect the roll, though.
Oh,
this is where it came from.
Thank you, but no. I understand that you might underestimate my powers as a sorcerer, but allow me to show you how this is done.
Can I assist just by going?
Did you bring a focus for force magic?
Oh no, but
then no.
So,
another player can assist to increase effect, but they suffer consequences. If
That's
he's
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
good way to assist.
So what I do is I walk up to you, I pat you on the shoulder, and I go, "If you think you can do it, I know this is a difficult task."
It's not as insulting when you disparage my abilities as it is when Slimmick does. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that I don't hold you in utter contempt.
The moment you say that, because I know Slimmick, if he could pull it off.
Can I pull it off? I want to pull it off.
You know what? Well, make sure in the ensuing chaos that he doesn't escape because he's an orc and probably will.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, sure. I'll take increased effect. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, this is gonna be tier 3. Stand back. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna go since I have people watching me. I'm gonna tap a dark heart for this.
All right.
Success.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah, Peony, you call on your force mastery and begin to rip this bull out of the ground, and it begins to crack and break, and it should be much easier to lift than it is. And as you're lifting it, it begins to break away, and you see underneath just this dark void of energy. And
Great.
Lord
They plugged
Movichs,
the black hole with this.
so with Peony, with your knowledge of other planes, that this is a planar portal somewhere.
Okay.
I jump in.
All right.
Actually, you're not getting more treasure than me.
No, what I want to do is I want to take this orc with me and dive in with the orc. But he'll be underneath me just in case it's rough terrain when we get there. So he'll be a sled just to keep me safe.
Right.
I will also jump in.
I'm just gonna sit here staring at that could go anywhere.
Lord Movichs, as you're traveling, you're bombarded with thoughts and images, much like your dreams. You're seeing this chimeric-like creature before you, and you're devouring its heart and gaining its power in this vision.
Oh, yeah.
But as you and Slimmick land, Peony, are you jumping in as well, or just enjoying the safety of not going into wherever the heck this is?
I'm just gonna, you tie a rock to a string and you lower that in and then you pull it back out to see what happens to it. I mean, I didn't hear them scream. But someone here has to be the voice of reason. I mean, it's reasonably safe, right?
They disappeared into this void.
But does the rock come back up?
Scan the void. I have a wizard.
Yeah, the rock comes back safely. So, Lord
Okay.
Movish and Slimmick, you land, and there are demonic creatures everywhere. You can see a temple to some kind of dark god, and they turn and they seem upset that you're here. And they begin to
Um,
charge, pulling
I,
rusty
I
blades and such.
I guess I'll jump in.
All right, you appear a few moments after them. But Slimmick and
Oh,
Lord Movish,
I would attempt to banter with them and get them to halt and go, wait, we are servant of demons and dark gods. Listen to us. We come here in the name of, our Dark Lord.
that would be
all right,
me. I'm the Dark Lord.
so
It's all me.
banter with limited effect at this moment.
Okay. Uh, can I go hard? I'll go hard and take a hit. Sure.
All right, you're already in a dangerous situation. If you go hard, it'll be dire. Just a warning.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Success.
Oh,
All right. So with that, a few of them hesitate. Some are still got all of them still have their weapons out, but they're slowing. Lord
Okay.
Movish.
I'm going to use I'm going to take a point of stress
Mm-hmm.
in order to establish an additional point, which is I know of this chimera creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that its followers are usually hungry. What I would
The
like
orc.
to do is that's exactly that. I will, using the orc as an object, I will throw him forward, and in the dark tongue, I want to challenge your leader, the chimera. Here is my offering.
All right. And with that, the demons begin to rip and tear at this orc, pulling him apart, devouring him. And a few of them begin to run into the temple. And
yeah.
Peony, you arrive,
I
seeing
guess
the
I'm the
orc.
show up and just say that was fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be dinner and a show. Lord Moody just challenged their leader. This will be great.
Can't believe I'm back in hell. I hate this place.
Well, it's just a day trip.
Yeah, Peony, you would know this place. This is
Better be a day trip.
Labash's domain, one of the dark gods.
Oh, even worse. I mean, the entire purpose of a Wicked One demon is to flee this place. Because look at it, the lighting is bad, everything smells funny, it's full of terrible people, the food is bad. Can't believe you guys took me all the way back to hell.
Well, hey, sometimes you just wanna. Ooh, yeah. Sometimes you just wanna, visit for a little while. A gentle stroll through
Remind,
hell.
right, to remind us where we don't live here. Okay,
Right, and
you're doing
As
all
the-
right. Try not to embarrass me in front of the pit fiend.
as a
Lord
few
Movichs.
centipede-like creatures with human faces crawl to the temple, behind it you see a creature. It stands like a man. It looks like a minotaur with 3 heads, except one of the heads is sort of reptilian, and its left arm is that of a claw, while its right arm is bearing a weird, jagged, rusty axe. And Lord Movish, this is the creature you see in your vision as it
Hell
bellows
yeah.
out.
Tell him, Lord Movich. We'll watch from back here.
Wow, he's kind of cute.
Cute. What's he got that I'd? Oh, right, squirrel.
Um, yeah, let's go with that. Well, this is probably going to get kind of gruesome because I guess Lord Movie saw him in his dream. Wait, he's just going to kill him?
I guess so.
I'm going to eat his heart.
What? That's your dreams?
Hey, Lord Movich, while you're at it, go ahead and say this is all for the Dark Father, and that they should follow us once you win.
Oh, when I'm done, yes. But first, I must have a good meal.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
geez, please don't bring up the Dark Father while we're in a different god's domain.
I mean, well, we're already here. I'm just making turf.
Don't remind me.
So, this thing just howls at him and is probably going to come and attack.
Yeah, and as it howls, you can see stone spikes begin jutting up around him and Lord Movish, separating them from the
Yep.
lesser demons and yourselves.
Oh, neat.
I believe they mean to imply we shouldn't be involved in this.
Hey, I bet the orc outsider wins. Who will take my wager?
Give me a banter.
Yeah, I'll start bantering.
Hey, this is technically a
And
different raid, right?
This is a different step, so a different engagement.
Okay, never mind then. So I don't get to reuse the ability.
and
I'll
I'd
just
like to I'd like to go. I would like to make a dark bargain, as
On the
in
banter roll,
on the banter roll, because if I'm taking wagers, I think I should go in over my head and risk something really expensive.
uh, would you like to do this as a teamwork action or take my assistance in some way? I think if
Let's
it's
see. Teamwork.
assistance, that would push you from like limited to standard to strong. Then
Do you want to take more stress?
I probably shouldn't take more stress, so I will just assist you.
Okay, so it's extra effect, but I mean, like, if we yeah, all right, sure, I'll take that.
so the dark bargain is that the goddess that this temple worships is watching and will take note of the actions here.
Sure.
Take note of our betting.
So speaking of assists, you're gonna tell me what an idiot I am?
No, no, no. Look, when you got to do the betting hustle, you're supposed to do the math like this and
That's even
fail.
worse.
I knew you shouldn't have done that.
Why did you listen to my math? I never went to school.
Lord Ravish, you better win this.
All right, so bets have been
And we've
made.
angered the goddess. This
Yep.
was awesome.
What? Wait, hold up. Did we just bet away our souls for this? I didn't need it.
It's okay. Lord Ravish is gonna win.
It's a fungible commodity anyway.
All right, so Lomovish, how are you opening this up against this monster, as it were?
Okay.
You're starting at limited effect when it comes to violence against this thing. Standard for other things.
Well, I am going to actually. I'm not going to start with violence, actually.
Oh,
right.
What?
bold move.
I'm going to start by taunting him into smashing something that his axe shouldn't be able to break.
So possibly the wall he's created around the two of you?
Yeah, so it damages his weapon. And I'm going to use scan to actively try and avoid the swing.
All right, go for it. This is starting at standard effect.
Dark Heart, go hard, because
Go hard,
may as
okay.
well. Success.
All right, so he swings around and he smashes this axe against the wall, and the axe is not the best built, and it kind of splinters into the wall, leaving the head there as the end breaks and the creature lets out a snarl. You've successfully angered it,
Wonderful.
and now it charges. You're going to be shocked muscles if you don't resist. It's up to you.
Only shocked muscles?
For this first blow, yep. You destroyed its weapon.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. And it's back to you. He
Okay.
rams into you, knocking you back a bit. Looking at the way he hit you, that should have hurt a lot more.
I'm going to go up the wall. I'm going to be using my finesse, but with Thrill of the Hunt, Dark Heart, and I'm actually willing to do a dark bargain for this to get an additional die.
What are you trying to do?
I am going to try and get out of the way and pin him to the ground with an arrow while catching him on fire.
All right. So you already have the attention of the Dark Goddess. She
Hold on,
will.
I'd like to assist.
How are you assisting?
Well, I happen to be an illusionist, so I want to go ahead and momentarily distract the creature by making him think Lord Movichs is in one spot when he's actually in another.
All right. And the Dark Bargain I'm offering you, Lord Movish, is that the goddess will send minions to your dungeon over this,
Oh, great.
over the insult here. If you want to take the extra dice.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
I'm gonna
So we're
save that dark bargain.
all right. So with Thrill of the Hunt and the assist, you're at a strong hit. Give me the
Okay.
finesse roll and let's see what. All right.
Success.
Nice. It's quite a few ticks.
Hopefully nobody sees me do that.
You come up, pin it, shoot the arrow down, light it ablaze as it begins to flail a little. Because it can't resist because you got a success. So it pulls itself into the ground a little and turns, and you see one of its heads open ridiculously wide to try and bite your leg. So this is a resist against bloodied.
That I will resist. I will resist using scan again, because my last roll was finesse.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use a dark heart. Thank hell for Thrill of the Hunt. Success.
Nice. So you suffer nothing but take a stress as the jaw clamps down. You pull back just in time. It rolls back up. It's looking a little wavery, but it seems more angry than tired at this point. It
Okay.
lets out another bellow.
In that case, I'm going, because it doesn't have a weapon and I know it's going to be charging, I'm going to position myself again to use scan to avoid its hit and have it damage itself by colliding into the wall. I'm going to Thrill of the Hunt that it's angry.
Wait, can you use the same thing twice in a row?
This isn't a resist.
Not for resist, but for other things, yes.
Okay.
All right. So you're using Thrill of the Hunt?
Thrill of the Hunt, Dark Heart, trying to run it into the wall, taking advantage of its anger. Success.
Wow.
All right, so it can't use the move on this one either. All right, so it runs forward and you move at the last second and it tries to turn, but the spikes coming out of the wall clip it. The one head gets stuck as it rips it off, and it
Ew.
turns and it howls and it's upset. And you see the remaining head begin to extend with an elongated neck and open up wide like a giant serpent and try and devour you. So this is going to be a resist versus death.
Oh, just straight up death?
That's what you're resisting against, yes. If you
In
don't
that case,
resist.
I thought you got bloody first and
I
then you got
have
dead.
to.
Normally, yes, but in a dire situation, I can claim that. And with the goddess supporting this creature.
In this case, I will use finesse, dark heart. Slimmick, do you have stress remaining for a reroll?
I sure do. And
Okay.
quick question, did someone do a reroll earlier that they succeeded on?
No.
No, okay, cool.
No.
Just making sure, tracking stuff.
Sorry, boss.
Critical.
You critical anyway.
Wow.
Slimmick will still foam at the mouth and scream for you.
All right, so you avoid this thing entirely. It smashes down against the ground, starts spitting and gagging, leaving an opening for you. Clear one stress, suffer nothing, and decide what you're going to do with this thing.
Go
a
straight for the
sword.
heart.
No, I have a sword. That neck stretched out when it tried to bite me.
Yep.
Jam.
Thrill of the Hunt. I don't have any dark hearts at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Finesse, take that head off.
Yeah, give me the roll.
Going hard. This is a big fight. Mixed success.
All right, so it comes down. It spends. This is the first time it can spend a move because it's not a success, and you hit the scales, and it hits hard, but the thing kind of lurches a little, and the sword doesn't go as deep as you were hoping.
Still hit it. I'm happy.
And it turns and throws out one of its arms, and it's back to just a shock against your muscles.
I'll take it.
All right. You can see its strength seems to come in waves, so it seems to be at its weakest right now. What do you do?
I'm going to do a back roll. I'm going to shoot the head that seems the healthiest with my bow that catches things afire. Dark Heart. Not doing Thrill of the Hunt on this one.
I would like to assist. I will use my power of force mastery to put the bow and arrow in his hands faster.
Success.
You're really rocking like every single roll here, by the way.
This is
This was meant
ridiculous.
to be.
Yes, this was.
I say we let Lord Movichs do all the rolling.
All right. So you fire this arrow, and the one head that you connect with, the whole body seems to stop and lurch. And you hear reverberating deep in your soul a voice.
Devour the heart, my child. Become my avatar on the mortal plane.
All right. Well, on that note, is it my turn?
The creature is dead, yes.
I will go up and I will devour the heart.
All right, and you guys see the rocks sliding down that were separating you guys, and you just see Lord Movichs rip out this creature's heart. As it just
Yeah.
kind of
woo.
slumps down.
All in one sitting?
All in one sitting.
But he was huge. Doesn't that mean he has huge guts?
Here, have a
Yeah, it's a
napkin.
big heart.
What I do is I pull it above my head, I rip it open, and I drink the blood still in it first. Then I
Two
consume it.
napkins.
That is
Um,
so metal.
Lord Movichs is a very clean eater. There is no spillage.
And you see the demons and centipedes shocked as they kind of back away from the lot of you.
You guys owe us.
And
Hey,
you
That's
can
right.
see like dark clouds forming.
oh, yeah, we should
What do you
probably
do?
get out of here.
Actually, hold on.
Hold
Before
on.
we leave,
Hmm.
I would like to flash back to just before jumping into the portal, where I secretly invoked our once per cycle effect of sending down locusts upon the camp that was already burning.
The orc camp?
Yes.
Not a problem.
Sure.
Oh
I
man.
can't find any fault with that.
Good
We burned their
flashback,
homes
though.
and attacked the locusts.
All right.
Maybe we should get out of here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure, don't let any other demons see you getting out or they might come in after us.
And with that, the plan is to just get out of here.
Yeah, give me a teamwork roll how you guys are escaping this goddess's wrath.
Oh, we're gonna go climb out of the hole.
Yeah, quick climb out of the hole. Let's say finesse for me.
Yeah,
Or
finesse sounds
skulk.
good.
I'm gonna use scan to find the best exit.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, everyone
Maybe
give
we
me a
do that
roll.
one.
We'll take the highest dice. People will take stress based on what they roll. It's going to be a teamwork escaping here. So we got 4.
I'll dark heart because I have one from my last fill.
My muscles were shocked.
Lord Movichs is a monster today.
So the others are struggling getting out, and Lord Movichs just feels a surge of energy, and you just pick up your teammates and begin leaping back up to the portal.
Yep, I throw him through, then I jump through.
I fill up on stress and I go deranged the last second.
All
Oh,
right,
God.
so describe how Slimmick goes nuts and causes an issue.
Wait a second. Laura Vish, we're leaving back behind so much dark power. I can feel it. Let me. Wait, I need a magic thing. And I will just start waving my hands, trying desperately to invoke power for myself. And probably drag some of it with us.
Oh, God.
Give me an invoke check. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
God.
I'm terrible at it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of works.
All right, so something flies into your hands, and Lord Movichs, you pull them through the portal. You get to the other side, and you guys see Lord Movich's shadows beginning to creep up his fingertips and almost cover his hands for a few seconds. And his face goes all dark.
Power.
And he looks, for a few seconds, very much like Gar when he was angry.
Well, everybody get out of the way. I gotta put the slab back.
Power.
Yeah, and some kind of amulet has flown into your hands.
Ooh.
I want you to add to your gear supply mysterious amulet.
Okay.
Ooh, mysterious.
You guys were you don't touch stuff in hell.
I do.
All right. I will attempt to put the slab back to seal the portal.
Those rolls, like,
It's like it was meant to be. Like the gods did decide this was going to happen.
yeah.
Well, I'm having a little trouble here, guys.
What's wrong?
I've tried to put the slab back and I didn't pass.
Yeah. Fair.
Slimming is of no
Um,
use to you anymore. He's like
Lord
trying to reach
Movichs
back
does not
into the
care.
portal now.
Lord Movichs does not care if there is repercussions. He has just eaten the heart of a mythical beast.
We can't have the portal to. Why am I stuck with idiots?
Like, he is stoically walking away.
Slimming is just like behind him, just going power, power, and manipulating the amulet for fun.
Well, I'll have to try again.
All right. So we had a stealth plan and a strike plan. Do we feel we stick to that?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
went
I
straight
guess
for
so.
both objectives both times.
And like the stealth plan, yeah, we set the whole place on fire.
But we got
But
in and out
our
without anyone
goal-
stopping us.
Was to get the guy and not have them realize it.
I feel it was more of a trickery than a stealth.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But I think the strike plan kind of went as Lord Movichs planned.
Yes.
All as he envisioned, all as
Incredibly well.
foretold.
So we sacrificed a rival to another tribe, went to a dimension of a rival god, invoked ours, and you defeated one in combat with no help from anyone else.
Yep. I saw it.
Somehow.
I mean, especially no help from Slimek. I mean, look at him.
Well, you always gotta make fun of being the squirrel, huh?
What do you have in your mouth?
Not just one cheek bulging with an amulet.
But I don't think we can call his mission a success. He broke my good pair of handcuffs.
We also do have to resolve the minions.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I've
we
already
said-
rolled for them, and I have the result when you make it back to the dungeon.
All
Right
right.
now
Let's
I'm
get back to
rolling.
the dungeon and get assaulted by the avatar of Labricia.
This is gonna be fun
All
to
right.
see.
Right. So you guys are about halfway back to your dungeon, and at the entrance to the forest, the living forest, which you've seen many times, you can see maybe a dozen dead deer with their hearts ripped out.
That's not normal.
Walk past
You
and
think they
I'm
would
fine with
use
it.
the whole deer?
Huh, they didn't even eat it. Well, this is kind of weird. But also power.
I would like to examine the deer and see if I can figure out what killed them.
Give me a scan.
Well, they're dead, all right.
You're not sure how the hearts are removed, but probably the missing heart is what led to their death.
Deer hearts just leave their bodies. You know, it's molting season. They just eject their hearts out of their bodies.
So I'm not worried about the deers with their hearts ripped out, which is clearly a threat of some kind. I'm more paying attention when we get closer to our temple with a scan to see if there's anyone waiting there.
Right? There seems to be no one waiting outside of your temple.
Okay. In that case, I will stroll right in, not thinking for 1 second that this could be bad.
No one would ever dare defy us, see? Maybe with the power of this amulet, I can make my voice stop being so raspy, even in squirrel form.
Right?
That is kind of creepy.
So with that, you guys return home.
Hooray!
The Goblin Scouts say they were successful delivering the necromantic focus. The
Excellent.
monster salesmen have come back with a different prisoner.
Oh, we
Ooh.
said you guys had to get a banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they look at each other like, what?
Well, who is this guy?
Monster salesman?
That's
Minions.
above my bugbears.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
My bugbear squad. So let's see what they brought back. Who is this person?
All right.
I guess we'll have to chain
They
them up
grab
with
someone
four
from
hands.
the Heart Guard.
Ooh.
The heart guard. Is it your job to keep deer's hearts inside their bodies? Because if it is, you're doing a crappy job.
No.
Man, we've just been beating on the hard guard lately, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a little bit difficult. But I can't stay mad at you guys. You actually did some useful work. All right, let's go steal his best memory. What tier is he?
Tier 1.
Oh well.
Yeah,
He's added to the prisoner list.
one more for the prison. Okay. We should
Okay.
do the
Have fun
treasure
filling
rolls, I
his name.
suppose, as well. I think
Yeah,
that's all the
I think
mini
we're at
missions,
next-
right?
And we won our bet, which means we're getting extra treasure.
Oh, I guess I should check in with the scouts. Like, they did deliver the weapon. What was the result of it? What came of it?
And they look at you with a shrug.
Yeah, we cleared our obligation. We were obligated to do this.
Yeah.
Did he send back a note? Did he say thank you? Did you watch and see what weird thing he did with it? You are scouts.
Yeah, we
They're
followed him
expensive
back. He went across the river and set up shop near Samuel's trading post.
Ah, okay, so he's just camping out right now.
They look at each other with a shrug. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure nothing will come of this.
Probably just raising an undead army to destroy the world.
Ah, yeah, I'm sure.
Man, I kind of like this place. It's so much better than hell.
You know, this does have a very nice not hell vibe to it.
All right,
I
so
agree.
with this, who are you sending away with pixies today?
We still have to do the treasure roll
Oh, right.
or the loot roll.
That's what I
Yeah.
was adding up these numbers for. So everyone's starting with one loot die, and then there's 4 more to split between the lot of you.
Oh, we wager our souls for 4 extra loot dice?
Yup.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I suggest that each of you should get 1 extra die and I'll get 2 because I'm awesome.
I completely agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
remind
we're
me
both rolling 3 then.
And where's the loot roll? Which tab is it
You
on?
can go to the die roller on the left side.
Oh, it's on the die roller. My bad.
Mhm.
Okay. That's why I can't find it.
So we're each rolling 2, and then Peony gets 3, because we get an extra gold, not an extra die.
Oh, okay, yeah. Remove that last die. It's still 2 mix, so 2 gold. I fill up on gold again.
2 dark hearts and a gold.
Fair.
So I get 1 dark heart and 2 gold. Wow, I have money again.
Yeah, getting extra money from like the perk, the sticky fingers perk, is really nice.
It increases the speed of that you can do things so much.
I can get some useful minions.
These guys just look at each other. Hmm?
Yeah. Punch one of them down the hallway.
Meh.
Okay.
Excellent.
So we have quite a lot going on now. What do we want? I guess that was downtime.
Yeah.
Downtime's up. What's the plan, everybody?
Well, no, now would be our downtime.
Yeah. Now it's
Yes.
downtime.
That was the loot roll.
This is the setup.
Yeah, so as you guys return, Lord Movichs, you're noticing that this temple, though dedicated to the dark god you serve, some of it has started to become corrupted with symbols of other gods. Not the
Huh.
one you attacked either.
How does that happen? Like,
Who
did someone come in
knows?
here and drawing these symbols?
What's that?
Well, I mean, how does something like that happen? I thought this place was dedicated to our god of unendings, and therefore should be a sacred place to him and protect it. But apparently symbols are just appearing on the walls.
Well,
Apparently.
Lord Movichs is noticing this, that people are praying to other gods here.
Oh, and that's bad, right?
So what I'll do is the first couple of people I find, I'll just drag them down to the sanctum and be like, they're not praying to the Lord of Unendings.
Vlogging
Like, you're not
time.
finding people, you're just hearing that the prayers, like, almost echoing. Something's happening to Lord Movichs that he doesn't quite understand, but he knows someone is worshipping another god here.
Well, everybody's accounted for, right?
Yeah, it's just the three of us and absolutely no one else ever.
Well,
I
there's the
will-
people there's the people in the torture chamber. They can pray to whoever they want.
I will look into this.
Yeah, find out who.
Yeah, some sort of like we could be haunted by some sort of stupid ghost or something. We have killed people here.
Didn't we make a stupid ghost?
We made lots of stupid ghosts.
Alright, so downtime action, Lord Movichs. I guess look into the mystery and try to undo it.
Possibly, I think I'm gonna actually upgrade my minions.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. My minions have been good. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, you think on that. Does anyone else have any downtime plans?
What's the page for upgrading minions?
180. It's 195.
Right. Oh, also a question I had started to ask: what prisoner are you guys sacrificing, or are you sacrificing one?
Sacrifice this heart guard guy. Who cares about him?
Yeah. Yeah, get rid
Yeah,
of
so
him.
I guess immediately the bard. Goodbye.
Bye, buddy. Nice knowing you.
Can I use my gold to buy an artist?
It would be a contact check, but potentially. What faction do you go to attempt to do this?
I will go to. Who are we good with? Not the chill. I'll go to the Fae of the Flames.
All right, yeah.
Do I need?
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
Give me a banter or a threaten. How do you go about this with them?
I am going to banter.
All
I
right,
will use a dark heart though, because
fair enough.
I only have one banter.
All right, so not only do they want a gold, they would also like you to make them something out of the Nova Steel. They want a small little bottle made out of the Nova Steel, big enough to put something of their size in.
Oh, I totally agree with that. I get as soon as I get back to the temple, I'll be like, Peony, this is the request.
Okay.
They need it. Thank you.
You need me to make a bowl. Yes, fine. I'm a master of the arcane arts in both this dimension and the next, and have crafted things beyond our mortal comprehension. I'll make your stupid steel bowl. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing with my downtime activity.
But because of that, we have fulfilled one of the conditions for our room. We have our master artist.
Indeed.
Here's your stupid bowl.
And we have the banner, so I think
Yeah.
we actually completed that, didn't we?
No, we didn't get the banner.
No, that's why I sticky fingered.
They're
You did sticky finger a banner from the Child of Heldar.
they're not light.
Correct.
Oh, well, we have a cool banner now. I'm putting it in my room.
We could trade the banner for a light faction banner.
Potentially, if you know the right people to go to.
Yeah. I do have contacts. Let's see. I feel like I kind of want to flesh out the second floor a little bit here.
So we want to do a reverse pit trap.
It actually just makes you fall down into the pit trap after thinking it wouldn't. Is that...
So you start by falling, then it springs you up, but then it pushes you down.
Okay, I would like to spend my downtime activity upgrading my minions.
All right. Do you
I'm
have
going
gold?
to make them versatile.
Nice.
I don't know how to add versatile to the list.
Oh, you just bring up your minion sheet?
Oh, there we are. Upgrades. There it is. Okay, I found it.
Good.
So they are versatile. So I'm going to go ahead and add the ability to smash, to scan, and to threaten.
Fair. Now, if they just pass a test ever, you'll be all good.
If they can actually pass the roll, yeah. So now they not only have the ability to fight, but they also have the ability, now I've made them menacing. It's like, I need you to whip you guys into shit. You can't even successfully intimidate Slimmick. You can't even intimidate Slimmick, for crying out loud.
You got some high, you got a high bar for that. Peony threatens me all the time.
Yeah. I want to see him weeping like a little girl.
Why do I have
So-
tear ducts now?
Okay.
Why do I have tear ducts? Oh.
Okay, so, and my other downtime activity is making your stupid bowl.
What you've done.
Yeah, which I did. Here you go.
And I bring them I bring the Fae the bowl.
Yeah, and they supply you an artist.
And I bring the artist, I chain him to I throw him in that room and say, paint.
Well, in fairness, the artist is probably some of them. But you're not going to need to be forceful with them.
Oh, wonderful. And that in that case, I'm like, make this so terrifying and horrible that all who will look upon it wish that Slimmick was beside them.
And they laugh and they get to work painting with magical flames of different colors.
And then also, I will bring them down blood lemonade every once in a while, just to make sure that they're good.
All right. Does anyone else have any downtime they're working on?
I do. I am going to do some construction, which I've been drawing. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is work on a miner room, which will help us with our next calamity rolls.
All right.
Yeah, all minions gain morale, and... Oh, all minions gain morale. That's a good one, actually.
All right, so a minion room?
Yep. And Slimmick is just going to go ahead and scan it out. He's just looking for a good place to make it.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah?
Can Slimmick use his ability on the Imp project?
Probably. I might do that in a second, actually. Put a pin on that. I was waiting to see, like, if it would take more to, like, make the items and stuff, but that might be a good use this time around. Slimmick's downtime is a success.
Right,
Slimmick has created Slimmick's room, a hot and cluttered room he keeps to himself.
Beautiful.
And then his minions, he's going to pay them a gold so that they go ahead and just start tunneling. And that's what the big hallway I drew on the second floor is.
All right. So as long as they get a success,
Yep, scan, roll, mixed success. There we go.
done.
There we go. Now there's a long winding hallway on the second floorway, and, well, we're filling some of the space at least. Oh gosh, there's a lot more. And then I have a whole lot more gold I can do a lot more things with. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and activate my 2 ticks now. I'll complete the imp project. I'll just wander in, I'll start yelling at the imps, telling them to get back to work, and I have no idea what I'm telling them to do.
But they're doing it.
But they're doing it now.
That they are.
This isn't the break room. I haven't made a break room, and I never will.
And the little forest spirits get back to what they were doing. It's like they had forgotten that they were working on it until Slimmick stepped in. And you see them finish a torture chamber.
It's a gift come true.
I thought we already had a torture chamber.
We have more torture chamber.
Like,
Well,
you gotta get more people.
Well, technically we have a prison. We didn't have a torture chamber, but now we have a chamber specifically for torturing the prisoners.
How did you know it was my birthday?
That's why I know I love you. Every day is that birthday because it's a wonderful lie you say to get people to give you more stuff.
Ah, I could marry you all over again.
Let's do the divorce tonight.
Let's do it. Give me half your stuff. Let's start frisking. You guys actually have any money?
I have a
have
lot
one.
of money. There's a lot of
Awesome.
things I could do right now, I think.
I think you can only hold. You can't stash money in this game. That's a Blades in the Dark thing. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm trying to spend it. We wanted to do a thing. What was the thing we just talked about that already slipped my mind?
I upgraded my minions that can fight now.
We needed to talk to a contact for something, didn't we?
Potentially trading our banner of dark for a banner of light of a tier 2.
Okay. I will go ahead and use my extra contact action to get in contact with my contact and see if he could do some kind of trade here.
And that's the Cult of the Brass God?
Yes. They're a neutral faction, so they associate with dark and light faction.
Yeah, give me a roll. Give me a banter.
Yep, there's going to be a banter. Mixed success.
All right, so if you're willing to give up that banner and some gold, he can get you a banner from the Elves of the Monastery.
Ooh, very nice. How much gold?
1.
Just 1. Alright, I will give up the gold and go. You have yourself a deal. Oh man, we'd never be able to get in there. Now people will think we're really good.
Yeah, the guy's like, and where do you want it delivered to? Or are you going to come pick it up?
Oh, I'll just come pick it up during Wednesday service as usual. Oh, and tell my other wife hello. I mean, the only wife hello, yes.
Moment of suspicion, then, okay. And the antechamber is complete.
Yeah, there we go.
It's got glowing flame arts of your guys' deeds from the Fire Pixies, and it's got the banner of the Elves of the Monastery hung up like a trophy.
This is great. Now everyone will know how evil they are and despair as they step inside.
It also has one of those like school fountains that has almost the right amount of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I love that that's your criteria for torture.
Oh no, that's not in the torture chamber. The torture chamber is one with inconsistent pressure.
What else can we do with gold here?
You can upgrade your minions. Actually, you can't. So
I specifically can't. I'd have to like go get new minions. I should keep one just to hire them and bring them with me so I can expend them again because that's always hilarious.
It's nice to have expendable minions.
We could get some more people to use as sacrifices, because moving forward, the next step is one more religion corrupted.
Okay, then tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'll kidnap one more person by sending my goblin scouts out to do that. I will pay a gold for them to go do it.
All right, how will they be going about that? And what target are you sending them after?
I am sending them after anyone that they can get, and they are just looking for easy targets. Which is why they'll be using scan here. So let's go ahead and... Oh, they actually do kind of well.
All right, and then they kidnap another frog person.
Hey! Wait, didn't I see you here last week?
Mer.
Ah, well, you get the repeat customer discount then. Come, we finished the torture chamber, you can be the first.
Mer.
Welcome to the tour. Please look into this mirror.
Mer.
Good, now that we've drained all of his happiness and we're going to torture him later, I got gold left for bringing minions on the next thing that we decide to do.
I could try and get us another prisoner.
I feel like maybe I should ask you to get another creature, but we should probably build a creature room.
Yeah, we'll need to tier up. Like the best bet for that would be tiering up.
Oh, right. We need to tier up, yeah.
Because then we get another creature room anyways.
So to tier up, you need to attack a tier 2 or higher people and basically rob them blind.
Let's rob someone blind. Let's take a look at who we got in the world. So, we don't have the faction information. We just have their names right now. I think squirrels are still tier 1, and that would never change.
No, you can see from the little triangles.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, that, and you can double click and it'll bring up a whole note of information about them.
Oh, not for us. We don't have those permissions, I think.
Yeah, we do.
Give me one. Well, you should, but I can double check.
Not for all of them. Not for all of them.
So, like,
Which ones are you
highwaymen.
missing?
Children of Heldar, Village of Ascetic Monks, Squirrel People, Spire of Death, Fae
I
of
think
Flame.
the only one we have is the Highwaymen.
But, the Highwaymen are tier 2. And we love making their life miserable, don't we?
Alright, they should all be opened up now.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, so Squirrel People...
I will do the calamity roll while you guys are deciding what you're doing. Oh.
We're peaceful and have gone a bit feral. Oh, I love that. But they're not the tier we want. Ascetic Monks are 3, Spire of Death 3. Yeah, so we could do, like, either Children of Heldar and go back and just finish the job, or we could go for the Merry Men because we hate them. Or we could corrupt them, or whatever we want. We do need one more corruption.
I say we eliminate the Merry Men.
Yes!
Only because if we're going to corrupt anyone, like, we need to think forward towards the creation of a war.
All right.
I thought we were just going to bring our god to manifest. How are we supposed to destroy the world anyway? I keep forgetting.
If you take a look at our temple, step 1, grow the hoard. Step 2, corrupt a few religions. We've done 2 out of 3. Step 3, gather 5 sacrifices. And step 4, create a war with a 3+ tier faction. And then step 5, we do a terrifying ritual.
It sounds to me like we don't want to destroy the Merry Men. We want to enslave them to join our army.
That's true, but I do want to rob them for everything that they're worth because it's funny.
If we enslave them, we get all their stuff. That's even funnier.
I agree. So...
We're just bad people.
So assault?
So while you guys are playing, there is some noise happening in the dungeon above.
I told him to pipe down.
Oh, crummy hack. Probably that rival deity here to kick our butts.
And it sounds like goblins.
Wait a second, I have goblins. I'll go ahead and step upstairs.
No, these aren't good goblins.
We go upstairs.
And as you do, not only the little few handful of goblin scouts that Slimming normally has, but all their cousins and relatives and all the ones Slimming keeps drawing from have shown up. And they seem angry that so many of them have died. They're comparing notes, which is never a good thing for people in your service.
Wait a second, you all could write this whole time?
Color me impressed.
All right, and Slimek, most of them basically rip up their contract to you and leave. So the major calamity was
Hey.
one minion group loses an upgrade, and your goblins are losing expendable.
Okay. Hey, now I can retrain them into something different. Now I can actually make them good. Or I could just kill them. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. And you did add the extra die for the calamity for the new room, right?
The extra die for the calamity.
Yeah, when you make it yeah, there we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, this is upsetting. Next thing you're going to tell me, you're going to form a union. Nope. Nope. Put the paper down. Put the sign down.
Do not say that word.
Gosh, I keep forgetting my Sam's Club rulebook. Never tell the workers what they don't need to know.
Okay, so if we are going to enslave the merry men versus just taking them off the face of the planet, how do we want to do it? What's the plan?
Well, ideally, what we should do is we should either we need to inculcate them into God of Unendings, convincing them it's going to give them everything they want. Which didn't we make a big display of power, showing them that we could invoke the God of Unendings to basically destroy their leader in front of them?
Oh, we've done that a number of times at this point. I don't know where they keep getting leaders from.
Well, then we need to go there and just do a big recruitment drive, say, friends, do you want to seek, ultimate power? Only the God of Unendings frees you from the burdens of uncertainty and doubt. Only by serving this cause can you understand, experience joy beyond joy and life beyond life.
Yeah, that sounds good. So we're basically pulling a secrets again. Seekers of Truth.
Well, but basically, finally abolish the merry men and tell them, this is it, guys. You can't live here anymore. You have to set up a shrine to our God and do what our God says.
Yeah. So we
I
threaten them
will
to do
be the
that,
muscle.
force them to do it, and we take the rest of their stuff. Yeah,
So it
I like
sounds
it.
like a negotiate and an assault for the remainder?
Yes.
A negotiation and an assault if needed.
Yeah, if they just want to give us tribute, that's fine, right?
We need to raise them as an army. We need to have like a camp and actually have them, swear fealty and that kind of stuff, right? I mean, we need an army, right? If we're gonna do a war.
Yeah, that's true. Put the mysterious amulet away. I'm gonna bring the gold necklace. There we go. I have bartering material. Oh, we have a whole bunch of steel. Do we want to bring some of that? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have to, tap supply for it. Alright, so I'll just prepare to tap supply for that.
Yeah, you can always tap supply. If you want to put it in your gear, just let me know and we'll take it down, but you have lots of it.
I'll take 2.
Alright.
Alright, so our famous negotiating tactic of just putting more and more stuff on the table until people can no longer resist their inherent greed, right?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Right. So, the highwaymen, as things have changed a little, we still have the old notes. They collect tolls. They're highwaymen. They help charity for the unfortunate. Their current project is fight the influence of the dark gods and steal from the cult of the frog. And one accomplished thing they've done in the past is prepare defenses for the next time you come.
Oh.
True.
So we're going to assume for engagement rolls are 1 against these people.
Ooh. So we step in for the negotiation, they're ready for an ambush.
Right, so yeah. Is anyone bringing minions, I should ask, before we get into this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I saved
Yes.
Alright, so the whole important people of the dungeon are making their way through the forest, out of the living forest into the highwayman's domain. There with the idea that you're going to barter and trade and convert them to your religion. And there's new stuff there. There's some actual long-standing buildings besides the vault. There are small statues and patches dedicated to the gods of light. And they actually have defenses, walls set up for ambushes, and many of them are much better armed than last time you were here.
Well, you mean that time when we smashed the angel in front of them didn't impress them?
No, that was the Heart Guard. Oh no, wait, that was
It's a
Telshir.
heart guard. Why aren't we destroying the heart guard?
Lazy.
Merry men are closer?
Man, remember
Yeah.
when the Merrymen just had like a couple of huts with some chickens?
Okay. Before we continue,
Go for it.
I can establish something about what is now built up.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't destroy the fiction, absolutely.
What do we want to establish? Because this is one that'll matter. This is a big one.
Oh, that I think we should establish that despite the fact they've had their fortifications, the seduction of the heart guard and the rumors of our power, belie us. So even though they, some of them are making a front, their crushing poverty and desperation means their morale is low.
Yeah, they haven't had many victories lately, have they?
So if we can do a big enough show of
Okay.
force, so even though they pledge themselves to light, the fact that many of them will turn, and they would give token resistance. If we can do enough show of force, they will collapse because it's not
Perfect.
holding. It's like
I've
evil.
already got it.
Not to
I've already
mention,
got it.
didn't the frog gods release their dragon god or something like that?
They
Oh yeah,
hatched
that
a
dragon
dragon.
is hatched. It's hatched.
He's
Yeah,
just
well,
chilling out
people
there,
now-
honestly. The frog people have the
First,
best deal on
charitable
this
crap.
entire continent, I'm gonna say.
So what I'm going to establish is that through the process of them spending so much money fortifying and preparing and developing devotion, they're currently in the midst of a civil war between them, of those who are like, we need money.
Ooh.
I don't care how we get it, and those who are like, we have to be good people.
I can immediately make use of that because I can flash back to setting up negotiations ahead of time with some of those who would be more prone to our side in that conflict and bribing them into assisting us in a variety of ways.
That sounds like a trick to set that up. Go for it. Spend the
Okay.
stress, roll me a trick, and let's see how effective this splinter group is.
Alright, and what does having the advantage do for the roll here? That we just established? Strong effect, or...?
If Lord Movichs wants to use it, then yeah, strong effect.
Yeah, I think Lord Movichs just tapped for that. So it's already strong effect. I already got 3 dice. And I guess the question is this a whole bunch of blatant falsehoods?
If you have a dark heart, I say use it, because this is more the
No,
establishment of what we're
if
doing.
it's a blatant pack of lies and I'm tricking them, then I get just +1.
Oh, I think it absolutely is. We're not trying to help them whatsoever.
Okay, cool. So I'm technically going hard, and that'll give me an extra die as well. And if I succeed, I get a dark
Very
heart.
good.
Well, it's mixed.
All right, so yeah, you have this splinter faction who's willing to help you guys out, but the entirety of the highwaymen, most of them are getting their food from the elves of the monastery, so they don't have as much sway as they usually would. But they will definitely back you if you can prove, basically. Like if you can prove that you're going to get them money and they're going to live well, they will absolutely back you.
Perfect. So, we now have a good setup for the negotiations, at least. They're heavily fortified, and we were approaching but hadn't actually engaged yet, right?
Correct.
Alright, so I guess we approach, and I'll go ahead and just call out in the light tongue and go, "The highwaymen! Slimmick is here! Yes, the one you've heard of a whole 2 or 3 times before! And we are here to lay forth our demands. Open up the gate."
Were a lizard. You got better.
I
There is
I
a
got
roll
worse.
roll required. I will assist by doing this.
All right, well, it sounds like Slimmick is threatening to get them to open the door.
Yes, that is my goal.
Give me a threaten.
So you are assisting. That'll go ahead and just increase effect. So
Yeah,
just
I'll bring
roll.
it to standard effect from limited.
Oh, yeah, just standard effect then. Boop. There we go. And
Oh, did we roll for a neutral? We did. Okay. Sounds good.
mixed.
All right, and they basically throw out what looks like manticles. Put those on and we'll let you in.
Mm, your petty manticles are not enough to contain my power, but I shall amuse you nonetheless. And Slimmick will put them on.
We all
They
put them
flip-
on?
They just said Slimmick at the moment.
Yep.
No.
Hey, cool. We met them at the letter of their request. Good job.
Oh, wait. Slimmick, you put this on too loose. You could break out of these too easily. I'll tighten them.
Wait, no.
And once they're on,
Not too
there's
tight. Can you still wiggle your fingers? Hold on, I'll tighten it some more.
runes
Why
of
are there
light,
finger
like, catch
guards?
across the chains as the doors open.
All right. Slimmick is
Slimmick
walking in as
knows
if
the
he's
rest
still
of
in
us.
charge, even while in chains, such as Slimmick.
Yeah, and you guys are all being watched. Many people have arrows drawn. There is a tent at the far end that they're kind of motioning you towards, and you can see a couple knowing nods from the people not with weapons armed with you, but people working in the background, just kind of
Mhm.
yep. And you guys are led to the tent with the leaders.
Aha! So we meet again at last, or I don't even know if I recognize you, honestly.
And he looks up, and the old man looks tired. He's got a little bit of gray in his beard, and he's got a couple guards around him, and he looks up. I've heard a lot of people speaking that maybe charity is not the best way for us to survive.
It's true. The Lord of Unending will say to you that greed is good, and I
We
can
offer you
demonstrate.
hope.
Yes, hope for.
Nothing. We offer you strength, and most of all, we offer you justice. Those who would seek to destroy you. This land is challenged, and your decent people need to be protected.
Your dungeon has caused us more issues than any other faction we know of.
And it may stop if you were to come to an agreement with us.
You only are you speaking for yourself, or are you speaking for your people? I look at them
Right.
and I see that they look at the skies and tremble at what may come tomorrow. That they go home to their hungry children and to their empty vases. All of this, the powers that press upon them from without, these are not our doings. We offer hope. We offer to put swords in hands and food into bowls, whereas you offer them nothing but to hide here behind these walls and cower as everything crumbles around them until their own inevitable fall.
And what of the angels descending from the heavens and the elves who are feeding us now and would turn on us if we joined you?
Be serious. They are not. They only offer you their charity and their scraps. Soon they will forsake you as well.
Yes,
For there are the clouds fall upon them. When they inevitably fall, you will fall even sooner, as they will sacrifice you to maintain their own strength. Look into your hearts. You know this to be true.
Yes, what use is
I
their
would like
charity when you can
to-
take it for yourself?
I would like to tap Peony on the shoulder and just whisper, "Tell them that they are using them as tools to get revenge on me for consuming one of them." And then I just do this
If
to,
it comes
to
up.
the group. Yep.
Yeah, if it comes up.
Yep. And I am assisting whoever's rolling just with a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Right. It sounds
depending
like
on
Peony,
what's
you're
said.
kind of like leading the charge on this whole one, unless you want Slimmick
Because
to.
he has no idea what we're saying, right? He doesn't speak the light, does he?
Nope. I know very few words.
Yup. Gold.
Yeah.
Threat. Kill.
So I'm not even speaking. I'm just doing 4. That's it. That's my entire role in this.
So
Look at what we can offer you. A bag full of crap. Endless crap. In fact, my minions also have endless crap. We have steel, Nova steel, weapons that you can use to arm yourself against the tide that is coming.
And he's almost unthrilled till he sees the Nova Steel and starts holding it up. Oh, where did you acquire this?
We made them. We're that awesome.
it's just one taste of the dark magics that you could have.
The Lord of Unendings provides what was, will be, and once was, and will be again.
There's many here who would be unhappy if we sided with you. What will you do with them?
We will.
Their
will
unhappiness
teach
is
them-
temporary and trifling.
No, we'll teach them happiness. We have methods. Everyone will experience joy.
Yes. Now here's a complete lie. Yes, we have our temple, which has an astute training program. It is through reading and learning that they shall come to see the error of their ways.
Right. So it sounds like you guys are working up to a bigger trick. It's
Yeah.
going to start at limited effect unless you're working as a team. Then I'll start at standard. You're going to need great effect to convince this guy.
I thumbs up.
Okay. So I'm already going hard just because I want my +1 bonus die. So that already
Alright.
increases it to
Standard.
standard.
And
And I
my
guess that puts us
assistant-
in a dire position with that.
And I am assisting.
All right.
And if you assist, then that, in fact, goes ahead and puts it to strong already.
Mm-hmm. So you just need a success now.
Let's...
So then Peony can jump on and also make the roll. So if they do it as a group and I assist.
Yep.
So, Peony, you have the same sort of options and setup, and I have mine set up. So, teamwork between me and Peony with the assistance.
There we go.
I have
So,
already
wait,
succeeded.
So I need to
Wow.
roll? So is this banter or trick?
Trick. I'm
Right.
saying that the people who would resist, we're just gonna gently teach them, and everything will be fine.
All right. So Peony takes the stress with all these lies and everything, but he is convinced, and he. All right. So if say we're interested, say we get rid of these extra statues that we've picked up from the Heart Guard, and we turn our backs on the elves of the monastery. My people will starve unless you have some kind of supply of food or something.
We can do that.
So being
Hey,
the
orc
Lord
guy.
of Unending, one of his tenets is never pass up on a good meal.
I know of a nutritious snack that has all of the nutrients that the human body needs.
Can I invoke insect plague? So I want to walk outside, invoke insect plague, not to hurt people, but to bring seeds.
Yes.
Yeah, if we invoke our deity's power to actually show them we can provide, because he is Lord of Unendings, then yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that the Lord of Unending is totally merciless.
So what I will do is I will walk over to a spot where like they would normally put supplies,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just clear it out, and then I would just walk back, arms out, roll my eyes back into my head as dark wings sprout from my back,
Yo.
and all of a sudden just bugs start piling seeds on that spot.
And people are coming out kind of shocked, and like the people who were giving you the nods earlier are kind of cheering and clapping, and some of those, a lot of people look really concerned though. No one's rejecting you at this point.
Then once that's done, I will walk back in and just whisper, "I have brought food."
See, our God favors you. way better than your other guy who doesn't do jack.
All right, and you can hear outside the camp. There's a couple. There's murmuring. There's some people clapping and cheering, and all of a sudden there's screams.
I think that would be our cue.
Screaming is good, right?
I will see what the screams are.
All right, you run out as some of the people are dead. Arrows right through them. And looking at this is not the merry men who fired these arrows. You've seen these before in the Living Forest when you encountered the one elf archer. But there's several of them. You're not sure which way they came from, but there are dead merry men now.
Why did the elves come and shoot? You saw. Hey, you were witnesses. We didn't do this.
Well, then if we're to be allies, then let us defend ourselves. And I'll reach
Yeah,
a squirrel hand over to the leader of the
Yeah.
merry men.
I thought the elves were your friends. Your elves came by and shot these people as they were cheering.
I don't know. And he runs
They're
out.
jealous of your success.
You
They
see
want
a
to
few
take it
more of
from
the
you.
people fall, and you can tell that the arrows are coming from over where the seeds were, and you can see a few of the elves braving out into the clearing with torches to light them ablaze.
Hey, all right, that's it. Time
Yes,
to throw down.
it's fight time.
Okay, Angel Heart, grow 9 feet tall and 2 extra hits. You can do that now, right? Since you ate that heart.
Use your fire breath.
I will do that and more.
Yes. My only wish is that they weren't so smooth skinned. Say, getting out the epilate.
Those elves are immune to it for some reason.
They're so smooth. Then we'll just
Right,
have to find hair. I'm gonna go find hair on an elf.
You can see some packs of archers. 2 of the elves with them stand out. They are using very fancy bows, and behind them you can see someone who almost looks like a spellcaster, carrying a wooden staff. One of the ones that run forward is one of the fancier ones with the better equipment. So mechanically, there are 3 adventurers, as it were, but they are all quite powerful,
Ooh.
given the elves is level 4 faction.
Makes sense.
This is gonna suck.
Yep,
And
this is gonna
we're
be
moving
difficult.
into the assault.
Yeah, assault time. Fight, fight,
Yep.
fight.
Now we remember everyone has their minions here with them.
That's right.
And I taught my minions how to fight.
So what is acting first? A minion, a character?
I will act first.
All right.
When the archers fire their arrows into the air, I shall use force magic to turn them around.
All right.
I will spend a dark heart to do this.
All right. So this sounds like a tier 2 effect, changing all the arrows' course. And are you shooting at one of the 3 adventurers or into the hirelings?
It would go back into the archers themselves. I want to take out the archers. But I
So
only
you-
have a mixed result.
Yeah, but the
So
archers
yeah,
themselves
yeah.
don't exactly have moves to negate your mixed success. But the mage does. So the arrows turn, start flying back as the arrows that are falling turn to ordinary sticks and just kind of batter back at the archers that fired.
Okay. Then, and as I'm doing that, the minions will rush in and engage the archers.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like they're just smashing in there.
Smashing away. I guess you want me to roll that?
I'd prefer it.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just assume it fails. Ah.
Jesus Christ!
All right. So
Is there any chance? Hey, Slimmick, is there any chance you yelled at my minions before this happened?
Of course I did. They were all holding their weapons backwards, the fools.
No, we gotta hold them like this. Stop doing drugs. There we go.
all right. So they engage the hirelings, and
Yeah.
before they can inflict much damage, one of the other archers step in and start fighting off the 5 of them by himself.
Yeah.
That's another one of their moves spent. Who's next, or what minion pack?
You know what?
Okay.
That's when
No,
my
go.
minion pack will also go ahead and just rush in and smash, I think.
All right.
We're clearing the way for Lord Movichs, honestly. And they get mixed success as they use up their morale in order to go ahead and just start the fight. Beating up
All right.
archers.
Just ordinary archers got it.
Yep.
All right. So they get in there and they wade in and they start cracking skulls and. All right, Lord Movish, his
Well,
minions,
Slimmick
or
still has to go.
Slimmick. Yep.
Yep. So there's still plenty of archers there, so Slimmick will go, yes, good job screening for me, and I will go ahead and just use finesse to shoot some of them.
All right, let's see how this goes.
I will... just looking. Yep, I'll just shoot him. 2 dice, mixed success.
All right, and with the fiery in there, about half the ordinary archers are now taken out between the goblins and Slimmick. Lord
Yeah.
Movish.
So, I have the mosquito book in my
Gear.
supply.
Yep.
Can I have my minions use it?
They certainly can try.
Perfect. So they have spirit calling,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that an insect plague was called down, they are going to use the mosquito book in order to turn the insects that were gathering seeds aggressive towards the archers.
All right, let's see what their invoke tells us happens.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
All right, with that, the rest of the ordinary archers are swarmed by these insects that are biting and scabbing, and they are running. They are not dealing with this crap. Lord Movish.
I see this guy in this individual in the back who is like stopping stuff and affecting arrows, and I don't like that. It's like we're trying to murder people.
Yep, this is the real threat, and this is what you're here for.
Like, don't interfere with our murder. I'm going to establish though that the bows that the archers have on them are quite valuable with sticky fingers.
All right.
And I'm also going to use my scout. Never mind, I don't need scout for this one. I want to save the stress. I will thrill of the hunt, dark heart, go hard, finesse, shoot the spellcaster in the back. As I say, fire breath.
He's doing it! He's doing it! Peony, look, look! How come you never used fire breath on me?
All right. And with that, it spends another one of its moves. A sword appears in its hand, and the fire just kind of parts and goes out.
Dang, wizard.
Slimmick, that's because you never do anything to deserve fire breath.
I'll just have to try harder.
All right. So just to recap, there is one fighting off the bugbears from harming the people on his own. Another is about to light the seeds that you delivered. And the last powerful mage seems unfazed by this as it kind of floats forward towards the group, and Slimmick.
Hello.
Take bloodied as the manticles on you start to burn.
I will attempt to resist this.
Alright, how you doing that?
I am going to use my camouflage cape and skulk away and camouflage myself up against the side of a building before he hits me.
Oh, he's not hitting you, he's just activating the manticles on you.
Oh, okay. I will still try to evade his vision so he doesn't notice where I am to cast the spell.
Alright, give me a skulk.
Alright, using item, what does that help me with anyway?
It basically is an easier way to justify what you're doing.
Okay.
So it's a way you could stay hidden from this being.
Got it. Makes sense. So I'll go ahead and roll my skulk and succeed.
Alright, so take 1 stress and no harm.
Yay!
Alright, meanwhile, the one fighting the bugbears are now bloodied.
How did I do that?
Unless someone wants to roll to resist to help the bugbears.
Nah.
Oh boy. I'll roll to help resist. I'm
Sure.
not sure what I can do to keep them from getting bloody though.
Well, come up with something.
Now, seeing them, seeing them get mixed up in all of this, I suppose I will have to enter the fray. No, I can't stand idly by and let these degenerates. Sure, they've proven themselves useless all this time, but I'll step.
They're my useless degenerates.
They're my useless degenerates. And I'll step in there and start smashing stuff.
All right, give me a resist with smash.
Hey, it's a mixed resist.
All right, so instead of your minions being harmed, you just end up shocking one of your 3 stats of your choice.
Okay.
And take the 2 stress. Meanwhile, the scout is about to set the seeds ablaze. Does someone want to resist that consequence?
I do.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, how's Lord Movichs resisting this?
I'm going to throw the book from the Mosquito Temple in the way of the flame.
All right, let's see what the result is.
Actually, I can't use finesse. I have to use scan. Dark
Fair.
heart. Critical.
Oh. The
All
book's
right, so
fire resistant.
You throw this book. The torch flies onto the book, and the book simply closes itself and snuffs the flame. The scout is a bit in shock and looking at the book with a little bit of concern and uncertainty. Remove a stress, Lord Movichs, and then it's back to the wicked ones.
Hey.
Well, time to kill a wizard.
All right. You want to try killing the wizard first?
Let's see. We got the wizard and the archer still to deal with, right?
Yeah,
have
wizard,
2
2 archers.
So the wizard is an Eldritch warrior. One of the archers is a mage hunter, and the last is a scout. The one fighting off the bugbears is a mage hunter. If that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kill the mage hunter. How dare you hurt my minions? Behold the power of the lash, as I have a demon hide whip. It's full of
Yeah.
finesse, which I don't expect you to understand. Let's see. Do I take reduced? Do I need greater effect to hurt them?
You're starting at limited effect. So a full success would still do a tick. But increasing the effect increases the number of ticks against them if it's successful.
I'll go hard. I gotta show off in front of my men.
All right.
In fact, I'll also accept a dark bargain in the process.
All right, so a dark bargain would be that the elves begin fortifying other forces of light against your trickery to join the dark gods.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just passing the fortification down the line.
Where did it? That's weird. There it is. Menu popped under. Well, that was fun.
So you slash this whip and...
Peony, re-roll that. You whip me harder than that.
I hate it when Slimmick is right. Hate it so much, but he always is. Okay, my character.
It's the Slimmick truth. I say it and no one wants to believe me because I lie all the time anyway.
There we go. Flopping mixed success. I've not rolled better than a mixed.
Just be Lord Movichs.
You bring this whip down hard, and as you do, the mage hunter pulls out a violence, splashes it at you. It hits your minions, who seem unfazed, but it starts to burn your skin a little. Shock your guts or resist.
I'll take the shock.
All right. Who's next? We got lots of minions and people.
I'll go ahead and go next. There's the scout who used to have the torch. I am going to rally the merry men to fire for me, as I am actually bound up and forgot about that for a moment. So I'm just going to yell at them. It's like, see, they'd want nothing but your own destruction. Get them. So I suppose that would be a banter to try to convince them to go ahead and attack.
To convince the merry men? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Make success.
All right, so they start to gather their own bows and arrows and start taking shots at the scout. He's dodging most of them, but the odd one is scraping by.
Okay. And then my scouts will come by and try to finish the job.
Against the one scout.
Yep, against the one scout. Wow.
Oh wow! So yeah, the scout is like backing up and expertly dodging, and one of your goblins, one of the few who stuck around, takes out his knife and just stabs it into his leg and giggles.
See, maybe you aren't expendable after all. Alright, Stomach's done.
All right. In that case, Alazar, seeing that this man was just wounded and already interacting with these insects, he is going to invoke, and he is going to try and get the insects to enter into this man's leg wound.
All right. Oh, wow. This poor scout. All right, so that's not a big success, so he can't use a move to resist as the insects begin to bite and chew away at his leg and trying to slip in. He's screaming. He's trying to kick the goblin off. Lord Movichs, what are you doing?
See the guy in the back. I still don't like him.
The Eldritch Warrior?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. So again, I'm going to shoot. I am going to try and pin him to the ground with trick shot. Thrill of the
Right.
hunt. I will take the stress. Use a dark heart. But as I do it, I'll just be like, "Watch as I grow taller and gain 2 heads." Wow.
All right,
Reroll that. Our power is infinite, you fool.
all right,
And
that's
I get a
very
dark
different
heart.
result.
So
All
that
right.
is a success. Thank God for your reroll ability.
Yes.
Thank the Lord of Unendings for your reroll ability.
So the Eldritch Warrior, the arrow shoots, skins the armor of the Eldritch Warrior, catches his cape, and pins him to the ground for a few seconds.
Perfect.
Meanwhile, the scout, seeing these
Cape should be
goblins
on fire if it helps.
yeah, it's probably burning. Meanwhile, the scout turns and his attention to these goblins and begins to, repeatedly stab them one by one. They will be bloodied unless someone resists for them.
They're bloodied.
All right.
That's what you get for defying me, by the way.
The mage hunter slips past the bugbears and past Peony and comes up to the ogre, intent on putting an end to this magic over the insects. Does anyone want to resist the blight condition for the ogre?
I will. I'll use scan.
All right, how are you using scan to help the ogre?
I see this happening, and I will try and shoot the individual's hand, trying to affect the ogre.
All right, let's see how well it resists.
Dark heart, because Thrill of the Hunt constantly supplies me with them.
Yeah, it's great. Yo.
All right,
Success.
so take 1 stress. The arrow fires and forces the mage hunter to jump back at the last second, and the ogre is fine. And the Eldritch Warrior, seeing that, his cape's on fire, he detaches it, takes the blade in hand, and throws it at Lord Movichs, attempting to bloody him.
Okay, my last resist was with scan. I will use finesse. Mixed success.
All right, so it scrapes across, shock your muscles, and then the sword vanishes and returns to its hand, ready to go again. And now it's back to the Wicked Ones.
All right. I think my goblin scouts are going to just bug out, so boop, they're gone.
All right.
And maybe I'll go ahead and try to rally the merry men once more to go ahead and finish the job. Do it!
Do it! Kill him.
With no success. It's just too loud around here
Right.
these days. People are
so
cooler
they're-
than Slimek anyway.
They're firing, and they're getting real concerned as these archers are, dodging the arrows without much of a cause, and a lot of the merry men are starting to abandon this little village. They're starting to run.
Okay.
All right. I am going to run up to this scout. He's caused enough
Wait a
problems.
sec. I haven't done anything yet.
All right, go.
Correct,
for
you're
it.
welcome
Oh.
to.
First, the minions have steel, and they're going to use them.
All right,
So
against two.
I came in and said, we can't embarrass ourselves in front of the mistress. Yes.
Oh,
And who were they going against?
The minions are take out the archers, so I guess they're taking out the mage basher.
All right. So with
Such
that,
shiny
No,
steel
she's
over the head.
us. Wait, we're fine. And meanwhile, I'm over there going, get him.
so yeah, the mage hunter who darted away from them, they chase after, and he's stopped by Lord Movichs. And before he
Yep.
can turn, just these clubs of steel start smacking him in the back of the head, and he's not down, but he is hurting badly now. Peony.
You see, see the summer lightning cast its bolts upon you. Would you be the fool stood in the storm? And I'm gonna yell at the elves to go leave.
All right, give me a threaten.
Threaten
Which one are you focusing on?
them. The other wizard.
All right.
Ah!
All right. So take your tick for having
Worst
0 dice in it.
possible roll.
What's that? Yep.
Snake
Worst
eyes.
possible roll. I have not rolled above a mixed. My minions critted somebody.
Yeah.
That was so worth upgrading them.
All right, and the wizard who had ignored Peony up to this point turns his attention there. How dare you? And as he points, a blade appears in front of you and attempts to skewer Peony for bloodied, unless they resist.
Well, I
Yes.
believe I still get to go.
You
Wait,
still
wait,
get
are
to
you-
go, yes. This is just
are
a
you
reaction from his fail.
Got it. Got it.
What was that, Peony?
I said, you were just going to stab me?
He created a magical sword that appeared and is attempting to stab
Okay,
you,
so
yes.
you magic on me. For a moment, I thought he just ran up and stabbed me.
No.
I will attempt to resist.
All right.
Look at
with
my
what?
great magical powers. Dagger to the stomach.
I will,
Wow.
knock it out of the way. Now, screw you. I'm a wizard, which means not only did I critically succeed on resisting a magical attack, but I have the ability of counterspell. I throw the sword right back in his face.
All right, absorb.
Exactly what
Establish
I
a quirk,
wanted you to
reflect
do.
the spell back. All right. So yeah, with that, you counter the spell. It reverses. A sword appears in front of him and skewers him a bit. He lets out a bit of a glurping sound as he spits up some blood. The sword vanishes.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I have to leave. This is the best thing I'm going to do.
Yeah, that was
You
beautiful.
may as well quit while you're ahead, right?
Really worth it.
And
The
Lord
entire
Movichs,
reason why I threatened him was so he would do that.
All right, Alizar is going to see that there's a new person with a new wound and be
Ooh.
like, I need to introduce bugs into that wound.
So do you mean the mage hunter who's had his skull bashed in the back, or the Eldritch warrior?
The
Who's the
Elder
wizard?
Warrior.
All
The
right.
wizard.
All right.
Mixed
So
success.
with that, the mage hunter throws out a splash of water at the ogre that, he was targeting, using his move to negate that, countering the magic.
As long as we're using moves, I am happy.
Yeah, Lord Movichs.
Lord Movichs is going to run up to the scout using scan to hit the precise spot. He's going to go hard. Thrill of the hunt, dark heart. The thrill of the hunt is the fact that this guy isn't being successful, so he's probably distracted. And I'm just going to try and swing my sword and take his head off.
All right.
Yo.
That sounds more like finesse than scan, but go for it.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Mixed success.
All right, and at the last second, he dodges out of the way, spending one of his moves, flipping over the blade and gasping wildly as he lands on his leg and lets in that kind of pain.
And I smile at him.
All right. So with this, the mage hunter, seeing that the bugbears are still going to be an issue, turns around and begins slashing at them. They will be bloodied if no one resists.
I'm not doing it.
All right. The bugbears are
Um,
bloodied.
Wait, who's being
Oh.
attacked? I missed who the
The
target
bugbears.
was.
Bugbears.
Oh, no, I'll always defend the bugbear.
All right. How are you defending them?
I will run in there and make defensive moves with my whip using finesse.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Take one stress. You sling this whip out as he's about to slash the bugbears and get him in the eye. He lets out his gasp.
Don't
He
forget
takes a
you'd
few
recovered
steps
one
back.
before.
Meanwhile, the scout seeing Lord Movichs, this giant orc, is coming up on top of them, trapped between him and the goblin. Oh no, the goblin's retreated. So, seeing Lord Movichs, he pulls out his bow and takes a shot, hoping to disable the warrior. Bloodied and less resist.
All right, let's go for a resist using scan because finesse was my last roll.
Mm-hmm.
Dark heart. This has me back down to 0 dark hearts. Boom.
All right. So with that, drop one of your items.
Okay, I will drop the sword.
All right. So he shoots and it doesn't hit you, but it clings against the sword, launching it from your hands. And with that, the Eldritch warrior turns to the group and goes after. Lots of enemies here, so I'm just going to roll for it. Lord Movichs as well. Seeing that, attacking the caster was a mistake, he summons another blade and hurls it at the great orc warrior. Another resist, Lord Movichs.
Or what?
Or bloodied.
Or bloodied? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, this one I will have to use finesse because last one was with scan.
All right, and you're taking your stress from these as well, right?
It's 1 or 2 stress from the last ones.
Mixed is 2 stress.
Mixed is 2. Okay. I have been. I'm just should be adding 1 to my total.
Just making sure. Ooh. All right, so 1 stress.
Okay.
As the sword swings by, you just dodge. Noticing the timing, it vanishes before it has a chance to double back, and it's back to the wicked ones.
Yeah.
My minions fall upon the wizard.
All right, they take
Get
their
'em.
metal clubs away from the mage hunter and rush the wizard.
Stab, stab, stab.
All right, and yeah, that's a success. So that's 2 more ticks against him.
All right.
The wizard who's bleeding out from the spell you reversed on him.
Yep. Ah, get him! He bleeds. He can die. Stab. Who else? All 3 of these guys are still standing up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, even the scout, which I thought the scout would have been a weak point, but
These are tier they're from a tier 4 faction. That's the problem. Like
that
this
is
a
true.
big fight.
So
Well, we have.
These are
are
Go
there
ahead.
many of the merrymen still left to order?
No, that from your last fail, they have abandoned this. Any who would fight are gone.
Okay. What can Slimming
I'm
do
gonna.
while tied up?
Oh crud! And I have reduced effect, right?
Yep.
Crud. I'm gonna kill the wizard.
Do it.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and strangle him with this whip.
Come on. Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
So even though I can wrap it around him and do damage to him and knock him dizzy, this is also a powerful weapon, so it knocks him down.
Yeah, so you wrap around his neck, yank him to the ground. He's choking and struggling and doing his best.
There is nothing you can do to me that I haven't already done to myself.
All right. Who's next?
I'll try to scare the scouts away. I'm going to go ahead and use trick and go, "You fool! You think I would come in here without a plan, without knowing you were here ahead of time? I already have your friends and loved ones trapped, and it's only a matter of time before they meet a terrible end. If you rush now, you may very well save them if you go to this specific spot very far away."
All right, let's see what happens.
Alright, so I will be going hard for that to give myself the +1 die because it's an incredible lie. That would put my position and effect at... What does it start at?
It starts at limited.
Alright, so we go to default, and then position is probably also dire already.
It's dangerous.
Alright, so in that case we shift up to deadly because I'm going hard.
Yep.
And I will use my dark heart.
All right, let's see what the dice say.
An
Oh.
absolute boggling failure as I just squeak at him,
Right.
this little squirrel trying to
So you make this threat, and the scout turns to you, arrow raised. He's under Lord Movichs, and he's like, "You don't understand. I'm a murder hobo." And he fires. And Slimmick, become bloodied unless you resist.
I will become bloodied. Gosh, why are there people as terrible as I am here?
So that leaves Lord Movichs and his ogres.
Okay. We need to deal with a scout. He's caused too many problems. Insects are returning to his wounds.
Yes, they are. So he's still alive, Lord Movichs. He's ragging in pain, but he's partly laughing from that bent over squirrel who's bleeding out.
And then, based off of the fact that my arrow catches things on my bow catches things on fire, I will use finesse. I will shoot him to catch him on fire.
All right. Let's see what the dice say. All right. And with his last move, he rolls out of the way, gasping, kind of flinching in pain in his leg, working himself up to his feet, and no ticks this time. But that is his last move from that adventurer.
Wonderful.
All right. So the Eldritch warrior struggles against the whip as he's choking on the ground from a peony, gesturing at peony as another sword appears, attempting to stab him. Bloody unless you want to resist.
I will resist.
Fair.
So let's bring it. That is only a mixed success.
All right. So it just grazes you. Shock your muscles and take 2 stress.
2 stress? Wow.
Yeah, from
man.
mixed.
Yeah.
All right. The mage hunter he was getting his head bashed in by bugbears before they ran off, and looks over at the ogre all alone, turns and attempts to stab it. The ogre will be bloodied unless someone resists.
The ogre will be bloodied and get out of here.
Fair enough. And this poor scout who's been through hell, all these little scratches and wounds and tired, and he shot the squirrel. He takes his bow and looks at the dire situation he and his friends are in. And he decides that the squirrel has to go. He takes another shot.
Isn't he out of moves?
No, he still acts on the hero's actions.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh gosh, why
So,
me?
Another bloody. So you're keeling over from this first arrow, and another one's coming towards you.
I'm going to go ahead and go. I know you're a murder hobo, but wait, I have a story to tell you. I have part of the plot. And I'm just
Give me
going
a
to try
banter to
bantering his
resist.
ear off to make him just pause for a moment.
Give me a banter to resist. I want to see this.
Mixed. I will stress out, but I won't die.
All right, so he pauses for a moment.
And that's why the skull was so important, you see.
All right, and now you get to act because you stressed out.
Yep, and then I'm going to just lash out at him and stab him with an arrow.
Give me a skulk. This seems sneaky.
Okay. Boop. Nope. Nothing else to do here. I guess I may as well go ahead and declare I will, try to give it better effect by going hard.
All right.
So yeah, let's see how that works out. Complete failure.
All right, so no, he doesn't buy the bait. He pauses for a moment, and you lash out with this knife. Last second, he brings up his sword towards your neck and cuts deep. Take bloodied.
All right, I am
Oh,
all
you're
right.
already bloodied.
Yeah, I am all right, bloody.
Resist
I did
death.
recover 1 guts, so now I get to resist death. But now I can
Resist
resist with
death.
trick,
Try not
Right?
to die.
and I can go
This
ahead
could be the end of Simic.
and I can add in 1 more die again for going hard on resisting death.
Do you add dice for going hard?
Yes, specifically with Masterful Liar.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead.
Whenever I go all in on a falsehood, +1 die, and when I succeed, I get a dark heart.
Right, so the slash rips up Simic. Simic passes out.
Rosebud.
He is not dead, though.
I
He's just
pretend to be
faking it.
dead.
He's just faking.
It's really easy when you have no blood left.
Simic, no!
All right, and back to the wicked ones.
No! Why isn't this wizard dead yet?
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
I'm gonna try and kill the wizard.
All right.
Once again, smashing him with the whip.
All right, you going hard or no?
I have to go hard. Yeah, go hard because he has to die.
All
It's
right,
only a mixed success, though.
Yeah, he throws up his last of his moves for magic to kind of hold the whip back so he doesn't just choke to death right there.
So it's a miss.
He is turning the mix to a miss, but he's using his last move.
Okay, then my minions kill it.
All right, and then they come in. Let's see how they do.
Let's see if you guys can do better than me. That's also a mixed from them.
All right, so they are beating him down. He's at his last tick now.
All right, that's it for me.
All right,
There's someone, Lord
Flemic's out.
Movichs.
Flemic's minions are gone. Lord Movich's minions are gone. Lord Movich.
I'm tempted to do something, but if I do, it'll spend a stress.
Just eat the wizard. He's on 1 HP left.
It has to do with the wizard. That's the thing. I'll talk this one out because this may matter.
Right?
I'm tempted to establish that the wizard is the leader of their troop and the source of their morale. Then kill him.
I think that makes sense. And if it works, you win.
I'll do it.
Well, if nothing else, it'll bring it from limited to standard for everyone's effects against the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
This leaves me with a single stress remaining, though.
Nothing bad could possibly happen.
So you've established that he is the thing holding this together. How are you killing him or attempting to kill him?
I will use finesse. He cannot move. And even if there would be a problem with the fact that he is on the ground, I have trick shot.
Yep, let's see what the dice say.
How many flips in the air does Lord Movish do while he does this?
I'm going to go hard.
All right.
Good enough.
All right. Well, no one has any moves left to stop this, so the arrow
So,
flies. But
I shoot it up to where the sun is shining so no one can see where it's coming from. Just so it strikes down.
All right, and it comes down as it does. The scout turns that blade that he just used on Slimmick and slashes into Lord Movish as well. So the Eldritch Warrior is dead, but you may be bloodied unless you want to resist.
I take bloodied.
All right. So, with that, are you stressed out or no?
No, because I didn't use any stress on the shot. I took
All right.
bloodied and I didn't resist.
Just making sure. All right, so back to them. The scout sees that things might be turning. The giant orc warrior is finally bleeding, and he looks at the blood coming out, and he's a little confused as it's black pumping out of you. Peony, the person at the end of your whip, is dead, but the one remaining guy is starting to run towards you. You can
Okay.
choose whether you take bloodied or your bugbears take bloodied as he's coming at you.
Oh,
And then you can choose to resist either.
I'll take the hit.
Just going to take
I
it?
will go ahead and get bloody in front of my men.
All right. And that's their 2 actions, so it's back to you guys.
So the wizard's dead.
The wizard is dead. There is no longer limited effects against either of these 2. So anything you do starts at standard.
Oh, well, it's time to go kill the mage hunter.
All right, he's fighting your men right now.
How hurting is he?
Uh, he looks like he's pretty banged up, but not as bad as the scout.
All right, first my minions will who hurt me, the scout or the mage basher?
The mage hunter.
Yeah, all right, first my
No.
minions descend upon the mage hunter in a fervent display
All right.
to avenge me. It is a complete waste of everyone's time.
All right, so they descend on him, and he starts cracking his head against theirs. And for an elf, he must have a really hard head because it seems to actually be dazing them a bit.
Yeah, no, well, my bugbear minions spend too much time ingesting too many drugs. So I guess it's I gotta show them how it's done. I will go ahead and destroy this guy with the whip.
All right, are you going hard or no?
Let's see. Trade effect for position. How can I get any worse?
Well, it could be you could be in a dying situation. You're already bloodied.
I am bloody. Yeah, if I go hard, like
Then you might
you-
die.
The consequences is you'll take another bloodied if you're going hard.
yeah, no, I'm not going hard.
All right.
So let's see if I can just hit it. All right, that's a mixed success.
All right, so you hit it, and it's not in good shape. It's got a single tick left.
Did you die?
And Lord Movichs, this scout stabs you, seeing the black blood pouring out of you.
So the scout is out of moves, and the
All
mage,
of them are out of moves. All of them. The mage is
And-
dead.
the mage hunter is at a single tick.
Yes.
Yep.
Anything will take care of
Okay.
him.
In that case, I'm going to look at the scout, pull my bow, and shoot the mage hunter.
Give me a finesse.
Bounce it off the scout's head.
Come on.
Yeah, Slimmick, you maxed
Yes!
out on stress, right?
All right. and
Yeah,
since
I've
it's down
maxed out
to
entirely.
standard effect. The mage hunter falls from behind. Fiona, you see it fall over as one of Lord Movich's arrows catches back on fire.
And he falls over.
Yep.
Yes.
And the scout, being the only one left, takes his poor little dagger and stabs Lord Movich again, hoping to kill this monster. It's another bloodied unless you resist.
Resist, go feral, eat his heart.
You know what? That is correct. I will resist.
All right.
You
I
can't
will
lose.
Scan.
Well, you can.
All right.
You scan. Hold on.
Oh.
I get to roll a single die.
All right. So even a failure on a resist still lets you resist some of the consequences.
100%. There's a reason, though.
You just max out on stress.
So does a mixed success count as a success?
It counts as a mixed success. Successes are something different. They're sixes.
So instead of killing him, he might do something worse to you. It might do something else to you, like transform you to a squirrel.
That's perfectly fine. I just needed to confirm because grit is if that would have been a success, it counts as a critical.
Yeah, no, it has to be a
Okay,
six.
no, it'd be a six.
Perfect. Just clarifying.
Yeah,
Right.
my
So-
counter spell never goes off because I keep rolling mixed results instead of success.
Yeah.
He stabs with this blade, and pick one of your items that got broken instead of you dying.
Okay. That's easy to do. He broke some of the steel.
All right, if it's on in your gear, then yes.
Yep.
So yeah, with that, and take 2 stress, and I think that makes you go feral, right?
It does.
What do you do?
Go ape
You get
shit.
one action.
All
What?
right.
Go ape shit and ignore stress costs from it.
Yep.
So, seeing this happening, and this guy's made me bleed my own blood. How dare he?
And almost killed Slimmick.
Oh, I
The
don't
scout
care
did
about.
more than
Yeah, he
everyone.
doesn't care about that.
I don't care about Slimmick in this situation. He made me bleed my own blood.
Yep.
So, first of all, actually no, I'm feral. It wouldn't matter. I will thrill of the hunt, go hard, dark heart.
Mhm.
Yeah, no dark hearts because I haven't thrilled the hunt in a while. Take that back. I'm used to
Right.
saying it.
Fair.
I will use scan to find the best spot to bite into this guy's neck and just start tearing at his throat.
He took your blood, you take his. It's a fair trade. On a success.
Right, yeah. Yeah, since it's a standard effect. Yeah, you rip out this guy's throat and start drinking him down.
I am eating him. I eat his throat and drink his blood.
Did that kill him?
Yep. Oh yeah, that was enough.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
so with that, you guys have accomplished your mission of turning the
But
merry
it's
men and
I have to rush over to Slimming's corpse. Oh, Slimming is dead.
Don't tell anyone I'm alive.
What? What?
I can't.
You've been drinking this whole time? I start shaking you.
Yeah, it's
while-
really. Oh gosh, my neck.
While you're shaking him, I bring in my state of derangement, I bring it over and just go, if he heals, it will be from the blood. And just cover him with this guy's blood.
Ah, a warm shower.
I hold Slimmick up and turn him around so he's better covered in blood.
This is gonna stick to my fur.
so yeah, with all that, I think as crazy as this got, this was exactly your plan. Negotiate and then an assault.
Yeah,
See
that's
what the
right.
elves did? We just came to talk to you and gave you stuff, and the elves came and immediately started killing your people, like out of there.
Oh
We
yeah,
came
they
to you. You now understand how this goes, right? That the Lord of Unendings is your best interest in mind, whereas these elves just would kill you at
Peony.
the drop of a hat.
Peony, they
As
all left
I'm
already.
eating a guy's throat.
But keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, wait. All right. So you went feral, ran off screaming to go, like, I don't know, some kind of rampage. And what about
Oh.
Slimmick? Are you out?
Oh, I'm just deranged. And also heavily beaten and bloody, but I am mostly deranged.
Why? So both of you are deranged. So I control the battlefield because I'm the only one who didn't go crazy.
Yeah, not
Yep.
not moving myself at all. It's yours.
So yeah, I have to give them the speech, and then come on, boys, we need to go back to our temple, where we know how to treat people right. You people will make the right choice. Ugh.
So we take their stuff, take their people, and that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, so everyone starts with a single loot die, and then between all of you, you have 10 loot dice to split up from the adventurer's junk.
Holy
Let's go.
jeez.
I'm awesome.
So,
Yeah, and you guys went crazy.
so an even split would mean a minimum each of us is rolling 4, and then we have 1 hanging.
At this
Like a-
point, we give the hanging to Peony because we're all probably gonna go
Oh, it's gonna be
into
good.
our impulses.
So it's 1 die, and then 3, 3, and 4. So I'm rolling 5 loot dice.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Or what you could try and do is give one all and try and get a lot of criticals.
Well,
No, we're gonna do 4, 4, 5.
Everyone's overindulging.
oh yeah, I have so many dark hurts.
Once again,
Oh,
once again, there's no money in that.
Here is the
You got an item
return
though.
of the way I normally loot roll.
All right. So everyone's overindulging, and with that, I think we'll conclude today. We've got a little over.
Mhm.
I have to go make supper. So, wow. That happened.
It sure sure did.
It was a thing.
So is Lord Movichs a demon or something now?
I'm not going to spoil that yet.
Yeah. I know there are some interesting monster twinches that change how mechanics work. I doubt he's one of those, is he?
We'll see what happens.
Okay, well that ought to be fun if it is. Quick XP then.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about that step.
Yeah, let's just do that real quick. I think we probably made the god happy.
If we
Um,
didn't, that I have a problem with him.
Yeah. Everyone take the XP for making him happy. This has been very much revolved around the temple today.
Mm-hmm. We advanced the plot. We advanced our dark plans.
Yep. Sure did.
We acted like monsters and interjected with each other.
Oh my God, are we
Yes.
monsters?
And how?
Uh,
Use gear and supply in creative ways.
Oh yeah, we brought out steel.
I blinded someone with a night vision goggle.
Yep.
Times when I've
Ate a
been-
torch with a book.
bribe them with stuff because we still have the reliquary, which has the like random crap keeps appearing in the dungeon, and
Yep.
my minions are strapped, which means they have the ability to just bring random crap with them. So when we showed up with random gifts because all my minions are constantly carrying crap.
Fair enough.
So
And with that, I now have feral senses.
yeah, I'm gonna get a brand new ability too, and probably tier 3 finesse now. There we go.
All right, and reckless XP. If anyone became stressed out or bloody during this, take a
Sure.
reckless XP.
Sure
I
did.
did.
We all did.
So it's time to buy up Smash.
Yeah. All right then. So since we're over time, let's go ahead and do the quick wrap up. Thanks everyone for being here, and thanks for playing. Oni, you want to give yourself a shout out?
Yeah, I'm Matthew. I run Wicked Ones here most Wednesdays, and you can find me at startplaying.games.
Justin?
All right. I am Justin. I play here with Wicked Ones and Into the Wild Coast, as well as run games or game, which will be games over at One Bad Roll.
All right. And Rafferty?
Oh yes, I'm Number Rafferty. I work for Sanguine Games. Sadly, the Anthrocon convention was canceled this year, but they're instead hosting it online, and it will be hosted online July 4th weekend. Wait, that's this weekend. So you can look for me in the virtual dealers room. Plus, also I'm doing panels. Anthrocon.org.
All right. And I'm Griffin, and I host Channel with Theta. Come back in about half an hour and watch some Open War. Only War, that's right. All right.
Only war in the nightmare future.
Even in the bars, there's only war. All right. Thanks everyone for being here, and catch you all next time. Bye-bye.